actually made it back. Well, besides getting something to eat, whenever you come to one of these events, especially if you've got a lot of friends or people who know who you are, you have to take time and build those relationships with those people. And so that's what we're doing. But we're finally back live. And I just want to say that we are live at the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous, and this will be round number 2 in the afternoon. Man, our batteries were getting really way low, so got to take a little time to also charge those. But anyway, we are back, and you can see Ryan just stepped in over there. He's talking to Butler Family Farms and getting a few listens on YouTube. So anyway, we are about to roam around and show you guys some of the vendors that are out here, and maybe even get a little bit of some explanation on some things that you guys might not have ever seen before. I know that we've got a We Do. How many people in chat have ever heard of We Do? Yeah, so and Rebecca, thank you for coming back. I see you over there, and forgive us for taking this amount of time away on our break, but we kind of needed to do that. So anyway, we're back again, and let's see if I can't go nab my brother and my other brother. The two of you come here for a minute.
You just stop. Come on in there, have a seat.
You want to sit right there, Chris?
Sure.
All right, thank you. We got to have some conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, all that footage I took there, I went to the Philippines right after that. And I swear to you, I went through every one of my SD cards. I have no idea where all that footage went. And I dug through, and I thought maybe it was on there. No, I doubt it, because all of my cards are in one place. Yeah. Now, if I'm walking through the house and I lift something up and there's one and I check it and it's there, I'll say, well, there you go. That happened. But anyway, we are live right now, by the way, Chris.
Hey, yeah. You didn't know.
Bro. Yeah. I need you to be over here because we're about to go out into the run and gun area.
They're going on the field.
Yeah.
I need to run switcher.
Right. And just real quick, I'll show you which one is which. And I will.
7 is the.
I'll give you that. Okay. And
7 is.
6 is the one that y'all are on right now, and 7 is the camera.
Okay.
Run and gun.
Okay.
So I need to go run and gun and find something, and then I'll holler at you.
Is this mine?
Meanwhile, it is.
I better put this on.
Is it working?
Test. I know I got to turn it on. That'll be the first step because I did turn it off earlier.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Now, yep, we're in.
Are we all 5x5?
Guys hanging out. Hey, glad to see you back, Rebecca. Thanks for jumping back on. I know Keith was on here explaining what had happened. We had one of those technological malfunctions in life, and the charger was not connected and the battery went dead on the laptop. So that is what happened there. So anyway, we're back, and I'm sitting here with Chris Reeves. Chris has had the New Beginnings Homestead Expo the last couple of years, and up in Nowata, Oklahoma, and that's where we kind of met Chris through all that and went up there and spent some time with him, and back in April. And so, yeah. Anyway, so how's it been? You said you had some sheep on the loose.
Yeah, so we started doing sheep this year, and the first day we got them, they all got loose. So we caught 3 of them, had 2 roaming around Nowata for a couple weeks, and ended up injuring my feet trying to catch them. So I've been having some health issues there, but yeah, it's been interesting.
Well, it sounds like you've had a busy summer.
Yeah,
like the rest of us.
Trying to catch up after healing up.
Right. Man, wow.
So,
So okay, well, church, are things going well at the church?
yes, so like you said, we're doing the Homestead Expo. We're gonna start planning that for next year around March time. And we also do homesteading classes every month, so we're busy doing that. So we'll have different topics. We'll do sourdough. We do one class at Christmas time that's coming up where we do Christmas cookies, where the kids can come in and decorate Christmas cookies, but all the ingredients and stuff are natural. That's dye free.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So the kids like that, and the parents like it because it's healthier and stuff. So we've been doing that, just been growing.
Well, that's good. I mean, growth is good.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, and I mean, we've talked before, but you know, the kind of y'all's unique blend with the fact that you're doing this through, you know, not of the church, but with the church,
Yeah.
and through that, you know, and it's
Yeah, so
something-
we're me and my wife's pastoring most of the time now. Her mom kind of stepped back a little bit, enjoying her
Yeah,
her
yeah.
elder years.
Right.
But yeah, so we're pastoring. Our church is really using this as an outreach because it's just something that you need healing, and churches are really good at saying, "Oh yeah, we'll pray for you" and stuff.
Right.
But are we doing anything about it? I mean, a lot of the issues that we have, in our health is due to what we consume. So
Absolutely.
we fully believe that your body's a temple, and you need to treat it as such, and what you put in helps out with that. So that's kind of why we started doing these homesteading classes, trying to get people back to natural.
Right.
We do an Azure Standard drop at our church, so that's been really successful.
And I was going to ask you about that. I knew y'all were doing the Azure Standard drop there. Now, I just seen, and it's got my interest, and I've just not had time to pull down and focus on it. But that they have got a new program in where they're going to partner with churches, and I'm wanting to explore more about that because I think it's
I think it's called Around the Table or something like that. Yeah. So basically, if you do a drop at the church, and your church will get a certain percentage to
to do it. Right. Okay.
Well, if you buy
whatever the product, how
Yeah.
much percent commission basically?
Yeah, so you'll get 5% off of your orders, of your church orders, and which me and Amy being drop coordinators, we got that, as a drop coordinator, but they're giving back to the churches, trying to recruit the churches to.
Right. Yeah, and that's something Keith and I had privately discussed a lot was about where's the role, and how can we help feed people physically, thus then of course possibly feeding them spiritually, and it's something that I've considered. I haven't had an opportunity to explore it enough because I want to present it to my board, to look at it something, because I'm on a major highway, high visibility location. We've got the room, we've got the facility, we've got the parking lot, we've got everything we would need, so, but having to figure out how to present that because none of them are involved in this. And,
I mean, tell you the truth, it really doesn't take up that much time. I mean, basically, you promote it on Facebook or whatever. We send out a post maybe once a month.
Right.
You're going to draw interest because it's, more natural minded food and stuff. Right. And then, really, we send out a deal the night before the deadline saying, hey, get your orders in. And then, you know, the next week we go up there and we're maybe up there an hour with the drop. And
So not at this point, not a huge time.
no, they're very efficient. You know, they have everything on pallets. They'll bring it out, and then you just wait for people to come pick it up. So,
Okay. Like I said, because I think it was something. I thought it was somebody because we used to run a food pantry.
yeah.
And then you know, the 2020 happened and everything got shut down, and it just never came back.
Yeah, it came back.
And you know, and of course, I mean, it's like anything, you know, having volunteers and whatnot. But and so it was something where, you know, recently I was telling you, we need to get back to those things we were doing. That was what we feel is the church's mission on this planet, you know, and because it does, you know, you brought up about praying, and I think of the scripture, and I can't remember the book, chapter, verse, but scripture where it says, you know, somebody comes to you with these things, and you pray for them and say, go have a good day, but you didn't do anything to help them, you didn't clothe them, you didn't give them anything to eat or drink, you didn't do these things, and so, you know, us finding this world of homesteading, you know, for me it was like, okay, you know, these, we talk about it all the time. We talked about it earlier. There's these circles that have so much in common, but yet they don't talk to each other, so to speak, or they don't interact the way they should.
We did a session this morning from Noble Research on regenerative garden or regenerative agriculture and stuff, and you know, that's really being good stewardships of what God gives you out there. I mean,
give me just a minute.
You know, we take stuff for granted that, you know, we've always been taught when you do gardens, you go up and you till all the soil, and, you know, you don't want weeds and you don't want grass and stuff like that. But, you know, there's better ways to handle those weeds and grass than tilling, and it's hard on the soil, and, you know, God gives you this stuff. We have to be good stewards of it.
So, and that makes sense to be able to come at it from that approach and to help people that way. You know, I'm sitting here trying to ignore what's going on here to a point, but so sorry if I'm a little distracted. Yeah. But you know, and I'm glad that you know, teaching those things. You know, I went this year. We had a huge tick problem. Huge tick problem this year, but worse than I've had, you know. And I had Lone Stars, and I had it all, you know. And of course, with Alpha Gal floating around, I'm nervous about them dudes. Get them off this. But it was like, but I didn't want to go. I've got animals and stuff. I didn't want to go out there and put these store-bought chemicals on my property. And so I pick up the phone and I call Dwayne, and I'm like, hey, I got this problem. What's a natural solution that I can treat my yard? You know, of course, he tells me about pelletized sulfur and that type of stuff like that. Right? You know, because a couple of years ago, you know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I'd have went down to the co-op and I'd have bought the chemicals and I'd have put them in my sprayer, because I got a pull behind sprayer.
I do too.
You know, and I'd have put it in there, all 20, you know, filled it up with what I did, and treated the yard, and never thought once about the fact that it's not just the fleas and the ticks that I'm getting, it's the whole, you know. And now it's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put that stuff out there.
You know? We did the same thing with weed killer. You know, now we have sheep and stuff. We're really more conscious on what we're using for weed killers. So this was the first year we tried the vinegar weed killer, and it worked pretty good.
Yeah. We just did that at church. Did the vinegar water, you know, dilution, and did our parking lot, because we had been paying somebody to come in every so often, and you know, we're like, vinegar and water, and somebody's like, man, I got like, I don't know how many jugs I can bring them. Awesome. So we put them in the sprayer, spray the parking lot, let the sun do what the sun does, and you know.
Exactly.
You know, and so far so good. You know, and that was the first time I probably should have known those things. I should have known, but I'm like, okay, all right. So now I'm looking around like my property where I've got places that I hate weed eating with a passion. I hate having to fight the grow. You know, I'll cut grass or whatever. But that area around concrete edges and things I hate.
Amy can attest to that.
And so I'm like, man, if I can, you know, find a way to kill them. But I know, again, same thing. I don't want to put a bunch of junk in my ground. You know? And so that's where me learning these things here at these places and the people we meet here, you know, allows me to resource somebody to say, how do I do this without these problems.
Yeah.
And so it's really kind of taken on a different mindset.
And then going back to church, that's really what, the mission is. It's not going out there and promoting these things. It's giving people options. I mean,
Right. Give them tools.
most people don't know about Azure Standard.
Right.
And most people don't know about all the homesteads in our area. So that's why we started doing the Homestead Expos, is so the locals can come in, sell their products, network with people that really don't know that they're out there unless they're just on YouTube or hear about them in passing.
Well, and I'm glad y'all are doing that. I mean, because honestly, it's showing a model for a lot of people how to do that. I mean, it's helping your community too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's the thing. Well, Chris, I appreciate your time, man. I appreciate you stopping by. It's always fun to visit with you.
Yeah.
You kind of got roped into coming on the screen here, but
that's fine.
No, it's fine. But listen, check out, Chris Reeves, Chris and Amy, and keep your eyes open for New Beginnings Homestead Expo. And where can they find y'all now? I mean,
if you look up Trinity Church in Owata, we'll be posting stuff on there. And then we'll probably get the event out for the Homestead Expo in the next month.
Okay, good deal. So Trinity Church in Owata.
Yeah.
And you can search that. I know it's out there.
Yeah.
And they can you can find information there and links there. And then keep your eyes open for, of course, New Beginnings Homestead Expo and its dates to come soon. So Chris, I appreciate your time, brother. It's good seeing you, and we'll see you later.
All right, have a good one.
Yep. Tell Amy we said hi. She's hiding off the camera. All right, bro. I am back with you. I'm back with you, bro. So you tell me when you're ready. And I'm about to send this out, folks. I'm about to hand this off to Keith and Scott. They're out on remote on here in the expo. They're going to be over with a particularly cool vendor and speaker and presenter and friend of the program. Okay, yeah, that thing there, Yeah. Anyway, so you tell me when we're ready, and I'll hand this over to you, bro. So, all right, it is on you. You are there. Bro, I am getting no vocal audio from you. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, talk.
Test, 1, 2. How about here?
It is.
It is.
I'm just not hearing it on the live stream. So. Yeah. Okay, I can barely hear you.
So what about now?
Yeah. Yeah. I can hear you now. Yeah. A lot of background.
Anyway, we're about to amazing machine that I see on Facebook here, and he's going to take us around and show it to us. And after that, you're going to be saying, what the heck is that thing? Okay? It may be pretty clear to some people, but we're going to talk about it.
Skid steer. Do with this, you use it to clean up ponds. We get very slow. Clean it up and beaver house. It's all run by hydraulic. Right here, we got up to go up to about a foot of water. Pretty shallow water in each box. We've got a bucket, different
We're getting so much coffee in this.
Maybe other attachments can go with this thing. Cold saw, it's not going to
Okay. Yeah, see, I'll tell him to head over. Okay, yeah, we're just done.
Yes, the other side of it.
Boy, there's so much coffee in this. You can see what he's doing. We really need to make it. I mean, you're not able to do something later. Right now, there's just so much coffee in this. Yeah.
Separate that oil from water, soup it up, put the oil This is it works very well. It's the only one in the home. You can see something in the pond.
Right.
Right efficiency, you know, otherwise you'd have to, it'd be a track over and over.
Right. Yeah, when I seen it, I thought, what an amazing idea. And if you're the only one in Oklahoma, it's pretty wide open. And let me ask you this question with it, and that is, how many people that you've talked to said, I've never seen anything like this?
Every single one of them. What is it? I've never seen nothing like that. And I haven't either. I mean, this is pretty unique, the way it works and what it is. Interesting. And a lot of people's got a use for it.
Well, what I want to do right now is I want to step over here and see if the camera can pick up the video that you guys got. And it's actually a video that we do in process. You can see what it's doing, which is quite amazing. And I know, standing off to the side over there, Casey Hoover, she said she really liked this thing. She likes driving. She's an operator.
We'll see here in a minute, some lily pads that's taking over a pond. You'll be able to see after clean it out the different places. There's one pond in here. totally taken over. People, everyone was done jumping for the first thing. Beyond that, and running up the snakes. There's a lot of snakes in it. I had one fall on my lap 2 days ago.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
about running me out.
Right, he's clearing out.
And really fast sweating up
These are the lily pads.
This is one of the machines that came out bigger trees all around the dam. So
And it really made a difference in the book. Really?
well, they reclaimed most ponds were regaining 6 to 10 feet of surface area. This looks so much better.
So let's talk a little bit about the aquaponics, just in case people want to know where they can find you with the aquaponics and footage there. So now you guys are all at Branch Aquaponics. I know you're on Facebook. I think you guys are on YouTube. Is that right? And you have a .com, Bob. You know.
It's olivebranch.com.
Olivebranch.com. So, you guys go out there and check that out because they've got an amazing system. And I don't know how much promotion you want to do that, but they do both. They build aquaponic setups, and then now they're venturing out into this, which is quite amazing. Anyway, so Bob, is there anything that you would like to tell people? Like,
Yeah, one thing.
how can they get in touch with you about the we do?
Olivebranchaquaponics.com is linked to H2 Mode. We're just sister companies. It seems like when the aquaponics is slow, this is bigger, so we're just kind of working it. H2 Mode is what the C-Do is. So you can look us up on H2Mode.com. H2 Mode, Facebook, Instagram, we're on all the social media. And you can go on there and look at us on there. We're out here looking. One thing is, we're about organic. That's why we're in the aquaponics. We're about organic food, water, everything's natural. This is a way too to maintain your pond without chemicals and all, keeping it organic. In the boat, it's using biodegradable fluids, also reduce spills, but for the environment, it's very safe, very safe and efficient. So we're about organic environment. These kind of work together. Purifying the water.
And we're out here at the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous with Bob and Casey Cooper. And about these events, this is where we have met, not at this particular one, but we've met in this kind of circuit of homesteading. And there is so much knowledge under one roof. It's a shame if you don't go ahead and take advantage of that and come out. It's not too late. Tomorrow, we're going to be opening the doors, I believe, at 9 o'clock in the morning. And, 8 is when the doors open, and 9 o'clock is when everything kicks off. And they should be here till, I believe, about 6 o'clock in the evening. Actually, tonight they're going to be having some other events. They're going to be, I'm asking back at the desk, what kind of festival? Music festival. Yeah, got 4 or 5 different people playing from about 6 o'clock until about, I think the last one that was on it was Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's not too late. You guys come out here. It's $15 at the gate, or you can wait till tomorrow and go on out and pay $15 and you get to enjoy all the speakers there. A lot of the speakers are going to be speaking again tomorrow. But like I said, all of this under one roof. Where else can you find all of this information and learn about products that you've never even seen before, except coming out to an event like this? Right, Bob?
Air conditioning, some of the best fried pies I've ever had in my life.
That part I can vouch for because we did a little spot on those fried pies a while ago on the
They are
taste
good.
testing. They are really, really good. So anyway, Bob, I appreciate it once again. As always, it's good to see you. Not just to talk about everything else, but these guys are my friends.
And you are friends.
Yeah, like-minded people everywhere. So anyway,
That's what I like about the event.
yeah, exactly, like-minded people. Bro, I'm gonna send it back to you.
If you need to do it again, I'll work it.
Yeah, I probably ain't had anything. It's all live, all day long live stream. Yeah. Because I got enough of it. I got so much on my plate to edit right now. I don't know how I'm going to edit all.
I have
Edit.
a ton of
Edit
edits
it.
to do myself.
Edit it. You gotta edit what's on your plate. What, Mom? You have to edit what's on your plate before you have dessert.
Edit it off.
Apple. Right. So. Go see Dwayne there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
See you later. Oh, this is Scott.
Yeah. I'm the other brother. Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right.
Middle. He's the middle.
Guys,
Your turn.
I think that's what. Usually we see it on your shoulder. We usually see it on your shoulder.
I know.
The other brother.
We broke TV.
Good job.
Get a little bit higher perspective too.
Yeah, right. Higher perspective. I like that. So
Let's try to set this up. Let's kill him. I gotta set it up.
you want me to? Yeah.
Sorry, was this someone earlier?
You set that thing down. Just there.
This was the Sasquatch job. This is a finger from Sasquatch finger. Yeah. This guy's a dude. This is Glavin. This is the deposits from a Sasquatch defecation. Spine, yeah. Left. Just going through the archaeological facts. Archaeological facts.
Yeah.
Of the get all of this wild looking stuff. Yeah. I mean, heads you make on the walls. I've seen that all my life. But I've never seen anything like these are furry chickens. Furry chickens. Is that what that is? Furry chickens. Oh, right. They look like goats, but they're not. They're furry chickens. It's eye of the good news. What kind of fish is eye?
People that like to wear them as necklaces.
Oh, put it on here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it's fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now you do have some cute earrings.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's really bizarre. We'll have to go with that.
I think it's really important to use every part of the animal. Every part is valuable.
Every part's really valuable. See, take me without my pinky, I'm not as valuable. This is true.
You're not, but your pinky's still got. I can sell that for probably 500.
How much?
Probably like 500.
Hey, keep your pinky up. Yeah, well, I'm going to step around. I don't think we're trying to get might be a little okay. And what kind of role do you need to come up with? Is she's got a lot of it's I can't you ask one question. Why would you do that? So anyway, before we get started, I want to stop right here and kind of look at this stuff. Let's start over here and just kind of work our way from left to right and see some of the stuff that we've got here. Like, you know, I grew up seeing heads on the wall, like everybody wants to show their pride, you know, their trophy deer or elk or things like that. But I have never seen this part. These things almost look like a mask. I mean, and you're shaking your head, yes. So
Yeah, I've made them into masks and sold them as masks too.
okay, man, I'm afraid where this is going to go already, man. Ain't gonna lie to you. So anyway, can you? This one it's a goat. You got another goat. Okay.
Yep.
And this one is.
That one is also a goat.
This is also a goat, but the head looks different. Much
Different breeds.
different breed, right? And same thing here. And then we've got all kinds of jawbones. Now, this one right over here, my brother confirmed or verifies that this is actually a Sasquatch jawbone. You know, and so I wouldn't really know, but the teeth look a little small for the Sasquatch, but the bones probably look just about the right size. So, and so anyway, but I'm also going to show you, like, before we do that, I'm going to ask you, how did you get started?
Well, I raised and slaughtered this. And we just had a lot of ways to let go of stuff that would just either the dog would chew up or it would just rot. You know, it's like it's too valuable not to keep, preserve, and make beautiful.
So keep, preserve, and make beautiful. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Anyway, but I want to go through things kind of little by little, and there's a certain things that I'm going to ask you. What kind of person likes to buy stuff like this? Okay, like for example, you said you made a mask of this. Can I pick it up? Is it okay? So, you know, I was just thinking. Tell me, is that an improvement or what?
Well, that one's not technically a mask. If I make the mask, I will make the front face forward,
so you could actually make an animal, and assuming it's big enough, and make a facial mask. So now, the question on everybody's mind is, why in the world would anyone want to do that?
Don't find anybody else with a similar one.
Well, that much I can believe for sure. But you know, there are different types of people for different types of things. And so another one. Is there anything interesting on here besides this? Because I'm gonna get to that in just a minute. Okay. But
Furbo.
a furbo, a furbo, a furbo. It's not. It's like that, right?
Yeah.
Check me out now. With the mask and with this, I would be almost complete. Yeah, if I had like the little hands and gloves and maybe some paws or something to put on my feet, right? So anyway,
formal wear.
it's what is it?
Furry formal wear.
It's furry formal wear, Scott says, and I believe it. So anyway, but here's something strangely bizarre. Now everybody's seen bones and everything, but I mean, who don't need a bone, right? Everybody needs a bone. I don't know, what do they use the bones for? It's just collection kind of stuff.
Mostly people use it for artwork or jewelry.
Oh, using it in forming art or jewelry. So
Well,
that
a lot of
makes sense.
a lot of Native Americans use bones too in a lot of their tools, in their regalia. You'll see a lot of bone work in there.
That's it. You know, I've spent quite a bit of time in the Philippines, and that is really cool with some of the things that I've come across over there as well. But this one was really bizarre. And she just handed it to me. She just picked it up, stuck it in my hand. What is this? I don't know if you can see that, guys. Okay, bro, you're back over at the base. We're over at the set. What do you think that is? It is an eyeball. He said, is that an eyeball? I said, yeah, it's an eyeball. And of course, again, we're going to ask, why in the world do you put an eyeball? I mean, you don't put that in there. Looks like, oh, see, it's kind of cool. It's like one of those snow globes that we used to shake up. But I've never seen one with an eyeball. That's right. So, you know, one of the things that I want to say about that at this juncture is that where else are you going to find this kind of stuff? Almost anywhere. But we're finding that here at the Homestead in the Palisades. And, you know, it's not too late to come on out and get your very own eyeball. I mean, who don't want an eyeball, right? It could be a necklace, right? Just wear it down here. Yeah. They show that to you. And it's already set up in case you've got that if you have your eye on this. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's already set up as a necklace and you can wear that. I don't know if we could be friends. So anyway, step around this guy. You don't know about the time that I assume that you process it.
Yes, I do all of the processing. We go from babies, live goats, to slaughtering the goats to feed our family, and then processing the hides.
And so, what is the most common use for something like this? The people that's been buying them, what are they using them for?
Most people buy them to either hang on the walls or use as a rug.
Okay, so these you could actually use as a rug in front of a fireplace or wherever you wanted to put it, right?
Yes.
And so, I'm just trying to feel it right now. So this one is soft, I'm telling you. Yeah. So if I had the bow and maybe one of these, see, we're getting all kinds of furried out here, aren't we? That's right. For all you people who are Furbies, furries. Yeah, you got all kinds of ideas.
Feel this one? Don't
Wow.
flush that one.
This is it. Oh yeah, this one is really, really soft too. If this was large enough, I could probably lay down on it.
Yep. You just buy them all, spread them all out, make a bed.
There we go. Buy them all, spread them out, make a bed.
Quilt.
Yeah. Even a quilt. Could you make them into it?
I couldn't, but somebody
I bet
could.
you could. Yeah, actually. They got machines that do that. So anyway, and what are these? Are these?
Rabbit
These
ears.
so see, she's rocking these cool.
Can I tell you something else on the jewelry table?
You know? What you got?
So on this side are process from the animals. These are goat waddles.
They're goat what?
Waddles. So like the
Waddle.
little
Goat
skin
waddles.
tags that hang down from a goat.
Okay, so goat waddles, y'all. That's skin that hangs down from a goat. And anyway, and that's made into an earring. And so, never seen it. Never seen it. I've never seen anything like it. So that's pretty cool. What else you got there?
So these are rabbit's feet.
And it's rabbit's feet.
So I do sell the rabbit's feet without any of the beading or the jewelry, but this is just examples of what you can do with those.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool. Now, these are lucky rabbit's feet. It was lucky for us, but not for the rabbits.
Absolutely. And then one more thing.
Okay, one more
Nothing
thing.
goes to waste, even in nature.
Nothing goes to waste.
So
even in
sometimes,
nature.
unfortunately, animals get
Okay.
hit on the road,
What do we got?
and we can still use them for beautiful art.
Okay, are these are the feet of a raccoon? Raccoon feet. So,
These are skunk.
and these are what?
Skunk.
Okay, I don't know who in the world gets close enough to a skunk to actually do that. Is this roadkill by any chance?
It is.
Okay, this did come from roadkill. And who's brave enough to actually walk up and pick it up? Because those things smell terrible
do.
for quite a while.
That would be me.
That would also be Lynn. Okay. Yeah, so, man, this is just an amazing setup. I'm intrigued. Have you had people stop by and take a look quite a
Oh
bit
yeah,
today?
yeah, a little bit.
That's all right. And where are you from?
We live out in the sticks. We live north of here, out in the sticks.
Everybody knows where that's at.
Yep.
Okay, so but you're kind of a local in the McAllister area.
Yeah, about an hour away.
Okay, so I've got a really important question for you. This one's serious. We like to play around, but this is really serious. Have you seen Sasquatch?
Yeah, he comes home every weekend.
Sasquatch comes home every weekend. What do we say?
Absolutely.
The evidence
The evidence is
mounting up.
That's
Of
right.
course, the evidence is mounting up, and right here is another first-hand side of America. He comes home. Anyway,
You know
I have
what
a
that
feeling
is?
we're not really talking about Sasquatch. What is this?
It's a scrotum.
Okay, guys. I don't know if you could say we're saving the best for last, but I am holding a scrotum sack. Okay. My brother just says you are so wrong. Yeah. I mean, yeah,
It's beautiful.
yeah. First time, maybe last time that I hold a animal scrotum sack. I'm sure that it happens a lot. Yeah, you're weird, man.
I wonder if I wonder if that belonged to one of Trump's guys.
It's what?
Wonder if that belonged to one of Trump's guys. The one that did the,
Uh-oh.
I won't say, but
Yeah. So anyway, Lynn, we're gonna wrap it up. Where can people find you if they can't find you? Of course, we find you here today and the rest of the model as well. Where can they find you?
My Facebook is Homestead Earth Creations, and that's pretty much where I'm at.
So you can find her on Homesteaders Creations, and I'm sure she's got pictures, probably about everything that she's got
Yes.
to sell. So if they want to purchase something like that, and let me ask you one more question: is there any laws against this?
Sometimes.
Huh?
Sometimes.
It depends on where you are.
And what you have.
Yeah, right. And what you do. So anyway, yeah, look her up at here at Homestead Creations right here. And she's got some other little things that doesn't look like it really has much to do with
My
animal
daughter.
parts.
My daughter made this.
That's the daughter made that. Those are really cool. So anyway, man, again, thank you so much for spending some time. And this was fun. Interesting. Yeah. So take care, and hopefully we can see you back here next year. It's not wrong. Okay, I'm just saying it's not wrong.
That's what makes it so special.
And that's why I like it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have fun, guys.
All right, bro, back to you.
Hey, I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all like apples?
We like apples.
Uh-huh. You like bacon?
I am not a bacon fan. I used to be.
Well, would you like to try some apple bacon butter?
I would try some apple bacon. And hey, is the bread over there?
We've got it over there right now.
Okay, so everyone go taste the apple. Apple bacon butter. Bacon butter.
I mean, I got peanut butter cup one for you.
Yeah. So I've got the room. You like spicy?
Well, no, I mean, I got like peanut butter cup jelly.
No, that's fine. But I got
I'm right here.
Oh,
All this is us.
okay, right.
So
I was like, I'm buzzing
kind of
everybody.
Morph my jelly section. So it kind of ends up blending into some of it.
We would do that. Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong. Apple, bacon, but
Oh, just be glad I don't have my strawberry hat. You might have to buy 20 of them.
Or unfortunately, I didn't know my strawberries.
That's my claim to fame.
Yeah, no, we had to put Diva. She's over there playing right now. Yeah, we're wearing. I was like, she's just having fun visiting everybody else.
well, if that hen's not there later, you'll know Diva was hungry.
Well, they recently really.
Maybe we're going to be here 15 seconds.
I don't do it. I don't. They know I don't do it. Beyonce, military.
Putting in there. So hopefully, let's see. Anyway, let's see what we got going on. Oh wow! All of a sudden, I'm pegged out. I think so. Okay, I think we're having a little sound issue, but I think I am.
Okay, let me
I
test
think
it.
I'm popping
Can
now.
you-
No, it wasn't on your end. It was on my end. How about it now, Donald and Lisa? Can you hear it now?
I can hear you.
Talking to the live. I think we ran into some sound. I just went ahead and had to plug all the way in. Donald, Lisa, how about it now, or Greg, either one. If y'all can let me know. We were popping sound, and now we're popping sound again. So I think we're doing better now. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Go ahead and get that dude on up. Get it.
You think we ought to
I don't know if that's there. Okay, back there. There we go. I hear you now. Okay. Yeah, little, one of these little technical things. Thanks for letting us know, guys. We appreciate it. It's, we've got a lot of technical parts, and Mr. P is not here with us to maintain the usual level of excellence that he brings to the program. Keith and our brother Scott are here, and Keith is out in the field with a run and gun camera. They are down on the other end of the building, getting ready, I believe, to have.
Well, we're over here, bro, with near Dwayne Hall.
They're near
But it's hard to get very close to Dwayne Hall and get a minute with him because he's full of all kinds of knowledge and stuff. And so people like to talk to Dwayne. And of course, Dwayne he takes his time with everybody, and as he should. He takes his time with everybody individually and helps them with any kind of problems or any solutions that he may be able to bring to the table.
Well, bro, let me ask you a question. Are the goats running in fear right now? Have they got their backs turned away from you?
Well, earlier, the goat that I assaulted last year
Winking at him.
was not winking at me. Was hiding behind the other one who was winking at me.
Oh,
Yeah, so I mean,
he's talked about now.
yeah, we're talking about goat rodeo here. I'm all about the goat rodeo.
Yeah.
Anyway, so just waiting for Wayne to get free, but we may run over here because there's something interesting. Somebody ran over apple butter,
Apple bacon butter.
apple, bacon, and butter. You add all three of those
That
together.
just sounds delicious.
Well, it has to be because you can't go wrong with those three ingredients.
Right.
So, and they want to show us something special. I ain't even gonna tell you what it is. I'm just gonna go over there and see if we can.
We got you in the fields. That's the thing.
Yeah. So you don't have us on camera.
I
You
do
do.
know.
Okay. So yeah, just wait for us to
Everybody's
get set
watching
up.
me hanging out. We got Greg. I hear Keith right now, but I don't see him. Yeah, no, listen, he's out with the running gun camera, and I have it switched to me right now. That's why you can hear him, but you don't see him. He's out and about moving through the vendors, and when he gets somebody, then I switch the camera over to him. Let's just see if that's So,
Pepsi, it's spelled wrong, so I don't get it.
oh, Kentucky for y'all guys. We are here, man, hanging out with my friends. Jack and Dina Dyer, of course, Robbie and Sonia have been here. Greg and
Some of it's for cookies. Some of it's for like you put on your ice cream topping.
Jerry
Some
with
of
the
those are
butler
waffles
was
and
here
the
for a
pancakes.
little while. And all the usual suspects, Sunday
Temporary.
So here in a minute we'll be handling some of
Drop it in now.
Do we stop to
Well, so like,
anyway, that's why you
so
can hear
picture is
Keith
good.
and China, but you're not seeing it. And with the position that camera's at right now with these guys, you wouldn't want to show so anyway, I was just sending a text to Mr. P, who's not with us unfortunately. Just telling him how much we wish he was here and missing. So he's like, okay. Is it because it's that good or because it's that bad?
Sorry, it's like overhiding.
It's been good. We just miss his technical prowess, his ability to.
So are we ready to try that apple butter now?
Yes.
I'm waiting for that.
Let's see. You think your voice
I
is
think
not,
you have to go down.
it's not real loud. You hear more
Diva.
background.
D-I-V-A.
Yeah. The background noise is something we struggle with. And, trying to pull in sound and things like that. So anyway, but I appreciate the feedback, not only Lisa, and I see what you're saying about the sound and the lag of the voice. So I don't know, we may have to We're not streaming it. Well, more people are here, and I don't know if that's interfering with the Wi-Fi.
Amber.
Oh, and I don't operate this part of the business. This is something Keith does, but and Mr. P. That's what I said. I wish they were here.
They can have your attention in the event hall. Somebody has left a diabetic kid in the women's restroom, and you can claim it at the front door of the check-in table.
So,
Again, a women's
gotta wait till
diabetic kid.
Jack gets finished with his announcement.
Here. Well, we've got people behind us. They're
I think we found the owner.
so yeah, we got people behind us there in the back there. So you'll have people walking around here. And, we had an announcement going ahead. So, bro, whenever you're ready, I'm going to hand this off to you. Listen, this next one coming up is quite interesting. It's not Dwayne Hall, but it's pretty young. So I'm going to hand this to you. You are live. It's on you.
So, while we're waiting on Dwayne to get unbusy, which may not happen ever, but because he's very popular, I'm standing here with Rick, Amber, and Diva. Yeah, you heard me right. That's Diva. And we're going to get back to Diva, but I didn't really come here just for Diva. Diva, I hope you're nice. Seems to be a nice turtle, very well behaved. And oh, we got a diva kissing a diva. So, but what I came for is the apple bacon butter. Apple bacon butter, okay? And that's what grabbed my attention. You know, I love diva and all, but I really love apple. I really love bacon, and I really love butter, but I don't know if I like them all together, but I think I probably will. Okay, so you're going to give me a taste test, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go. Can you see this, bro? Okay, you're about to get the real response. I won't hold back.
There, you want my knife?
And of course, it tastes like I thought it would. Actually, you know what it tastes like? Apple bacon butter. It really tastes like apple bacon butter. That's good. So tell me about that. You make it?
So we make it from our own apples. The bacon actually comes from my log down in Texas. I have a cattle and hog farm down there. And the apples are grown here in Lincoln, Oklahoma. I have a farm there. And
Yeah. Apple bacon butter.
so
Huh?
we use that in order to help make it.
That's really good. I guess you, I mean, what made you think of the idea of apple bacon butter?
So my grandmother and stuff like they do a lot of things. Like I'm not sure if you've ever heard about apple and cheese together on apple pie. So we also like bacon. So we're like, why not apple bacon? No, it was his idea.
So maybe a little bit. So we started off with simple jellies like strawberry, grape, things like that. My wife got me in the kitchen one day making our way back with strawberry. I was really happy to read it. And I told her to put it in the jellies. Strawberry hash is what we actually consider our main thing. So after that, being autistic, my wife let me take over the kitchen, which was a terrible idea. I have now cooked almost 80 flavors of jerky. Or I'm sorry, 80 flavors of jelly, plus we're up to about 10 flavors of jerky. Which this here is actually one of my Japanese honey barbecue. We actually make it out of brisket. This is one of the things, another one of the things that come off our cow. My cow. And it came about because I'm also a truck driver. A truck driver.
I'm sorry about that. My brother's also a truck driver. He's got stories.
And I got tired of not being able to chew the jerky. I don't care how good it is. I don't want it in my mouth all day. I'm missing 3/4 of my teeth. And I made it to where I could eat it no matter if it's been sitting in the back a little bit, open, closed. And I got talking to some by other truck drivers who enjoy it. And then being an animal lover, she's one of our rescues. So we do actually run an exotic rescue.
I just got a piece of the fan.
So we go ahead. So we do run an exotic rescue. Typically, I don't take in reptiles. I take in specifically mammals, and I specialize in predators. I do things like foxes, bobcats. We've done wolves, panthers, bears. We've done black bears, grizzlies. You know, I like things like you.
So, of course, I've got to ask the question. You know, I have to ask the question. He does all kinds of exotic animals, and he takes them down. Have you taken any Bigfoots in?
I've seen a few, but never got to keep a couple.
See, the evidence is stacking up, right? So,
You know, I'm
Ed's
actively
mounting up.
trying to find an S.
Evidence is mounting up.
Well, I need me a Loch Ness monster.
who don't? I mean, I was just saying that to my wife the other day.
But, you know, we try, we take pride in our animals. Between, you know, just having chickens, ducks, cows, goats, you know, the full farm. We do enjoy taking care of our exotics. We get a lot of people who don't properly take care of them. And then a lot of the funds from our jellies, our jerky, then everything else we sell, like I also do handmade knives, helps fund our rescue. Because we don't get government funding, we're private funded, and I can only do so much out of my paycheck. So, one of our other kinds of thing is what I call pepper butter.
Do not eat this, and you do not like spicy.
It is.
But I will smell it.
I've still got a job to do here.
So this is what I call pepper
Peppers,
butter.
do not eat it.
If it's hot enough, my inspector says I have to
That's
have
why
it.
you're on a bonfire.
I am going to tell you that the smell is amazing. It smells really good, and it does smell like it's got some heat.
I was like, if you decide to do that, that bourbon caramel right here, jelly, doesn't pull your mouth down.
Oh, well, no, I'm not going to take that. I thought you were going to say you got to sign this waiver.
No.
We thought about that.
Right. Here you
So
go.
I actually have a hot sauce that I eat at home. It's made by another local Oklahoma guy. It's a 1.5 million skull. That's hot. By a lot.
This is the color of it.
I was beginning to wonder if they were from
11
Louisiana.
different oil-based types. Oh, she's from Texas.
I was
She's from
born and raised in
Texas. Close enough. Okay. You're close enough. She said, I was on the border. I live on the border of Oklahoma, Texas, and Louisiana. Anyway, bro,
Yeah?
I want you to come in. No, the other bro.
Oh.
You know,
The other guy, the other
having
brother.
him come in close. Can I pet
Oh, yeah.
the
She's
diva?
very friendly.
To you, maybe.
No, to everyone.
She's an African sulcata tortoise.
An African
Sulcata
sulcata
tortoise.
tortoise. Okay.
So her breed doesn't bite. The only time you have to worry about something like that, being bitten or anything, is if you have something tasty in your hands.
Or they're too
I
stressed.
did have some on my fingers just a little bit earlier.
Well, so they only eat vegetables, grass and hay is 90% of her diet. We actually have a mixture of kale and mustard greens over there for her right now. And we've got a bale of hay sitting out. We actually took her outside a little bit ago to graze in the grass. I mean, think of them kind of like a cow. They eat, they sleep, and they walk.
That's pretty much what I do.
And you forgot pooping.
Oh, yeah. I have been pooped on once today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
That's more than I can say. Thank you.
I've been peed on twice today.
It is.
She peed on me twice today.
She peed.
So, you know,
You went back to mom.
it's just kind of the territory.
Well, I hope that's her limit.
I hope so too. I hope so too.
So tell me, where can people find you, and what's the name of your business?
So we are Moon Rabbit Farms.
Moon Rabbit Farms.
We are on TikTok and Facebook and working on a website.
TikTok, Facebook, and find you where?
In Winniewood.
In Winniewood.
Kitchens and Winniewood.
We also do pop-up events all over the state. We post anytime we're going to be. We try to give at least a week's notice. And almost every weekend, we're at a different pop-up event. As of the end of October and beginning of November, we'll actually have our first store, which will have the address here soon in Norman area.
Okay, that's very cool. So,
One more jelly.
oh no. See, I'm getting afraid because I mean, so far so good, right?
Give them cotton candy.
Do you like cotton candy?
It's
Like the
very
ice?
sweet.
And that takes
That is my beer, little one. That is
Peanut butter
my
cups?
beer.
You like peanut butter cups?
You have me a peanut. Okay, this is the
peanut
one.
butter cup jelly. Peanut butter cup jelly.
It don't look like peanut butter.
We're actually getting handy s'mores.
It's very good.
No, it's a syrup base that we made.
Oh, okay. All right. So I was looking for the hint of peanut butter. You know, that's my love food anyway. So we're going to sign off over here because we got to get back over there to Dwayne and hopefully we can catch him. But anyway, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Rick and Amber and Diva. And my favorite, of course, is the apple bacon butter. Okay. I'm just saying. And yes, they have taken in a Sasquatch account too. Okay.
The evidence is mounting up.
The evidence is mounting up. So thank you guys so much. And bro, I'm going to send it back to you.
All right. Well, there you go. You got to hear Bro and Scott there with some very interesting people with the tortoise and the different treats that they make. I will say, we go to a few expos and events a year, and they've all got a different flavor. They've all got a different flavor. They all have a different way of presenting things. And a lot of them have good speakers. We have great speakers here. One of them in the fuzzy yellow back there is Brian DeShazo, my co-presenter at one event today. But anyway, we have all the volunteers and there's YouTubers. Man, like I said, all kinds of different folks. And we've had some of them on, and we're going to continue to interview more. But and continue to do more. But sometimes it gets a little eclectic. Sometimes there's somebody that just has such an unusual thing. We've showed you a couple of them now.
Actually, the money
that are a little different. Maybe you wouldn't typically think about finding, but it adds that little flavor. It adds that little spice to the homesteading event.
It's actually funny because I
so
was actually
hopefully,
diagnosed with workaholic because my
doesn't
mind, the way
change.
it works,
I
is
need
not
to go over
autism, but it works. If I go work for this many more hours, I'll make this much more money, and I'll spend it on this
Anyway,
vacation.
so they're in the process of going somewhere over there. I don't know.
like,
But anyway,
but
yeah, it gives a little bit of
and then
different
when you get
flavor,
to that
and we
vacation,
enjoy
time for
that.
that vacation, like, well, I can use that
Enjoy
money
a
to pay
little bit
this
of the
bill, and
eclectic.
then that's ahead. And you never
I
actually
want
end
to
up
thank
taking the
everybody in the
vacation.
chat that's been hanging with us today.
And then, of course, you
Certainly
always have like
appreciate
side
everybody
projects
who
going
has
on. So,
liked, who's watched, who's liked, who's shared. And if
like
you've
this is
not,
actually our
please
friend,
do that.
his best
But,
friend's mom
let's
does
just
all
get this
these. So
message out.
we brought him out.
Helps everybody come in and listen. There's a lot of hours. We had a technical glitch in the middle. They shut down, which might have spared y'all some misery of Sasquatch. I don't know. But anyway, it's allowed us to do a lot of coverage out here thanks to technology, and so we're
Oh yeah, that's right. That's down the road.
anyway we are super excited about it out here. The new operation things are very different this year, this time around, and it's not anything here.
That
It's
one
great.
there is
It's us. We decided to
marinated
go full
and
live
reefer
setup.
and
As
juice
many
and
of y'all know,
everything
you're
for over
hanging out.
72 hours.
And,
And
the
then, of course, you
activity
gotta
in the
cook it.
background.
Same thing with
Everything
pepper
happened.
butter. It has over 11
You know,
peppers and
it's been
marbles
fun.
and
The
Carolina
day we
Reapers.
had a variety of speakers.
That's why I was like,
Tomorrow,
do
we
not.
still got some going on right now. Let me see. I think 3 o'clock was the last one that started. It's intro to salve making.
I will not
So
serve
that's
anyone under
going on.
18.
That's
Will not
demonstrators.
even sell
That's
it to under 18.
demonstrators. So that's a
Now, if the parent gives it to the kid, I can't help that.
find my paperwork. I'm a little suddenly disorganized. Somebody else got into my
We
paper.
will
So,
know.
but, you know, at
What about
3:30, 7 minutes ago, Chris Reeves planning on the Homestead. Stuart and Ashley are talking about permaculture. So that's what's going on right now. And then here coming up in about an hour, a little less than an hour, is going to be the round table panel. So we're going to have a handful of people up on the stage. And hey, listen, we got a UFO in the building. We got a UFO, and it's under the control of a madman, and it is flying around. So watch yourselves out here at the expo. I'm not sure what's going to happen. It is chaos. I'm not sure he knows what he's doing. A madman is behind the controls. Jack Dyer has brought a hostile aircraft into the building, and so we have drone technology on the loose. We have drone technology on the loose, bro, Scott, bro. We have a drone flying around out here. Drone technology is on the loose. Yeah. Maybe we can get some live coverage of the drone being the drone. I don't know. But anyway, let's see if we can get that going. Here we go. We're going. I told you we have a drone on the loose. There it is. You see it. It's in the expo center. We have a madman on the loose with his fine technology. I'm not sure what he's up to, but there we go, folks. Hey, just some of the chaos. Come on, buddy, Scott. Let's see if we go back. Just wanted to show you all that technology. The madman on the loose, Jack Dyer, and his newly found toy, his drone. I don't know how long he's had it, but there we go. We're under attack from a drone around here. But he's getting some great footage, I'm sure. So yeah, you just never know what you're going to see out there. I had to give you all that. But anyway, so yeah, things are afoot here at the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous. Things are afoot, and we are looking forward to that. So anyway, they are still trying to get some This is a very popular area. I think we might have missed our window today, but we're going to keep trying. But anyway, we've got our last presentation on underway right now. No, tomorrow morning, of course, the gates will open at 8 o'clock. The doors will open here at 8. Opening ceremony is at 9. And then 10 o'clock, we kick the day off for presentations. Dwayne Hall with Herbal Remedies, first thing in the morning. Jack Dyer, Chickens for Profit. Myself and Brian DeShazo, food, raw milk and food freedom legislation review. Greg Duncan, God on the Homestead. Now, 10:30, Valerie Vester is talking reptiles, I don't know. Brian Jackson, the I Believe guy. And then Monty Shrunk, A Fascinating Life of Bees. And then 11:30, Lynn Hoover is going to talk about Lee Hoover. But anyway, talking Dairy Cows. Jack Dryer's back on again with Freeze Drying. Sky Tony with Noble Institute is going to be talking about livestock guardian dogs as allies in regenerative homestead management. And Stephanie Cheesemaker. And then noon, Chris Reeves planning on the homestead. Myself again with the 7 Steps of Self-Reliance. And Lorraine Sheehoff with Rainwater Catching. Well, that's a tough competition out there. We're just Lorraine. Stuart National Klaus, Slater, Joel Hollingsworth, Smoke River Ranch, Bob Ryder, Olive Branch Aquaponics, and we're doing some other stuff. And how's it going, guys? This is on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah. And, so how's it going? Y'all over there with tonight with Pen of Purpose and all that? Oh, y'all are with the expo. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's YouTube and Facebook. We're live right now. And got some guys out running around with the camera right now doing some stuff as well. But, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we've been, I think we're at about 7 hours, 6, 7 hours worth of video we've been running right now, so it'll be in there somewhere. But, no, nothing local. Well, I'm not not the news channels, but yeah, YouTube and Facebook on that right there, the on the table show. So yeah, but appreciate all y'all's help with it, that's for sure. But anyway, so yeah, there you go. You guys working and help. Yeah. Some of the workers stopped by for a minute. They didn't want to get on the camera, but they stopped by to ask me about the live stream. And so anyway, that's what I was catching them.
Man, it's warm.
You just never know. We get people walking up all the time. So that up here folks at the front check-in and the information desk. And so anyway, so we get people walk by, we get people come over and ask us random questions. And so anyway, right now Keith and them are they just ran into Robbie and Jack. They've been flying a drone, and so now they're headed. Looks like they're coming. Oh, they're going to talk to our neighbor right here behind us. He's got an interesting story, and they're going to go sit down and get on the film. So we'll get some of that. But I was going over the lineup for the phone. So anyway, a lot going on here. Yep. You tell me when you're ready to switch over, guys.
Are you going to get our
conversation? See you right behind you.
Yeah, we're going to go right here behind you, bro.
Yeah. You just tell me when you're ready to pop smoke over there.
You're not ready to do this? Tell me if this is too dark.
I think you're okay there.
Think we're okay there?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, that would be considered assault in some countries.
That would be an assault, especially to my manhood. Stop that.
Right. All right. So I'm going to hand this, bro. I'm going to send this over to you in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so I'm standing here, and my brother Scott said that there was a story underneath this tent. And of course, we're here with Dion with 5H Leather and Crafts. I'm going to let you kind of tell us the story about it, but I know it had something to do with your family and getting them kind of involved, your children involved in working with their hands. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I'll start with the name. I'll start with the name 5H. As a kid, my father played baseball. Literally played baseball. And I asked him one day why his number, he chose 5. I must have been 7, 8. And he said, well, it's you 3 boys, your mom, I figure out 5. So that's where I came up. I got 3 girls, my wife, I figure out I make 5. But I work in an office all day, and my wife works as a high school teacher, and our girls don't get to see us work, actually do something for the family. And I remember seeing my dad working, and that instilled work ethic in us. And so I wanted to show them that you can. I didn't know anything about leather when I started at all. So to go from that to registering an LLC to buying a industrial sewing machine, showing them that if you commit to something, you can get it. Hard work. That's all you really need. Hard work and dedication with a goal, and that's exactly what you're seeing. All of us are involved, whether it's them deciding. I'll ask them, does this color look good with this? Does this design look good? Does this shine more than this one of these 2 materials? I don't let anything go to waste. So anything that's too small to make a larger product, we make earrings out of, or we'll do keychains or something like this, which is a charging cable for a charging cable. You just open it up and you put your charger cable in there and you close it back up, so it's not just running around loose in your car or your bag. And so I don't let anything go to waste. So I'll make whatever I can. Nothing here is mass produced. Each product is started and finished individually. Even though these are 1, 2, 3, 4 different red bags, they're not alike. And because to me, they're individually made.
I mean, obviously there's machines involved because you've got a heavy-duty sewing machine right there. Puts it together, but it's not based on just the industrial process, right? So the commercial industrial process.
I want to say I used this spring. I used something like 4,700 rivets. Every single one of them I cut myself and rounded off myself. This bag right here has 36 rivets in it, and it's I want one thing to be seen through these articles is high quality leather goods.
And you know, my wife is quite fond of bags. She loves them, and she's got most of the big name stuff that's actually too expensive for me to buy. But she's found them, or somebody gifted them to her, or whatever. But they're really really expensive. So I know that women and bags are a thing, right? So how long have you been doing this now?
About a year.
About 1 year, and your children have been involved with it every step of the way.
Every step of the way. So even if we go down to again, Traditions and Tannins Leather in Oklahoma City, 2 different locations that I source all the leather from. Guys have told me that I can get different leather and online. I just rather have Oklahoma dollars stay in Oklahoma.
Listen, I don't know. Can you read the back of my shirt? What does it say?
Keep it local.
That's right, keeping it local. So that is an amazing way to do this and to actually practice keeping it local. So locally made and locally sold to people of Oklahoma. Of course, they can probably find you. Are you on the socials? Because I seen a sign over that said 5H Leather and Crafts. Let's get social, right? And so this is where people primarily can reach out to you, find you there.
Yes, they can reach out to me there, or we'll be posting where we're going to do the following weekend and things like this, because this isn't my primary job or my wife's. We're not in no rush to make 15, 20 events. We make the bigger events. I love being here in the house. The fact that hunting property is only like 25 minutes from here, so that's always great. But we are out of Moore, Oklahoma. I do have an area in Sasson Class Boutique in Moore. So there's a boutique in Moore that our products are in, and then we're about to go into the Last Page bookstore that opens up soon. I think October, I'm going to say early October, there's a bookstore opening up in Moore that I'll be doing bags like this that carry books, library type bags, as well as bookmarks and different things like that for that. But yeah.
Yeah. That is. So, hang on just a minute.
Let's showcase a couple of bags.
Okay, so show me one of the bags that
There's,
you know there's got to be
there's 2 bags that really everybody most of the women kind of gravitate to.
I can see that.
That one there, and this one here. This is the one that has 36 rivets. If you look at the base of these, they're not just sewn. Let me take these out. They're not just sewn.
Actually, Scott, can you get close to that where you can see them inside of it?
There we go. Yeah.
You see the rivets in there?
Yeah.
So where I could have sewn it, I didn't.
Yeah.
I went ahead and put rivets. And like I said, this bag here has 32, 36, somewhere around there, rivets in each one. Not all of them are like that. That's probably why they gravitate towards the prettier ones and things like that. But everything I do is of the fullest grain leather. I make sure that I use the best 138 or 207 thread. I've got water buffalo. This duffel here is actually water buffalo. You feel that? So this laptop speed is the same thing. It's very pliable. I get asked for basic laptop things. That's kind of what I do on that end. And then you'll have different designs that I have.
Those are all very nice.
Thank you.
This seems to me that this is very Indian. What it feels like. Is it Aztec or is it?
I would say it's I don't think I had anything like that in mind. It was just a feather, a pattern I
It was
liked.
a feather.
It was just a feather I liked, and I decided to put it on the back.
So one thing that I've taken a note of. Now listen, quality is second to none. Very good quality.
But let me tell you, the women are buying it based on the way it looks. It looks amazing. And I like that one too. I'm not a woman, but I can see why she would like it. And every guy wants a badge, so that's cool.
I do men's belts. It's very difficult to find men's belts nowadays, a decent belt that's actually leather.
Right.
And I get asked for some of the bigger belts.
This come from Japan. Straight from Japan.
That's not local, brother.
Well, he busted me out on the local thing. Look at this guy. So anyway, yeah, you're right. But you were just saying they're hard to find.
It's hard. It's hard to find a good men's belt.
Yeah.
I do have some wallets, but like I said, I tend to try to make the bigger bags. I've been asked for smaller bags, and so I don't want to get into holsters. Everybody asks me for holsters. I think the field right now with leatherwork, a lot of people make holsters. A lot of people make knife sheaths and stuff like that. So I have my own niche. Like I said, because I don't let anything go to waste. If there's a strap, I do these. It's a leash.
Right. Yeah.
Instead of having an animal that's just kind of roaming free and wild, I have a chocolate lab that I love having him close to me. And so this very short leash has him close to me if I'm at the mall or just at the flea market or something. But yeah.
By supporting him, you're also supporting the safety thing.
Okay, so I'm just understanding that by supporting him, you're also supporting disabled. Are you a disabled?
Yes, I am rated 100% disabled through the VA due to back, knees, shoulders, PTSD, and some other things that come back.
So, supporting a vet is a very important thing. We've got a family of vets, and one behind the camera is a vet. The other one that's over there is a vet, and
Rachel.
And in being around these two guys, I feel like I've been more. So maybe I'm a vet in a certain way. But anyway, yeah, these things are all really very amazing, and I want to give you this fact because you showed it to me as a sample.
Each of you can have one.
Oh,
keep for your iPhones in your car. Just make sure you're keeping straight.
Right, and I need something to keep them straight, and I need them to keep it looped to me, probably. That way I don't walk out there. So once again, this is 5H leather, and we're standing here, and your name again is Dion. With 5H. Anyway, I really appreciate your time and showing us around. Man, really, seriously, good luck. I hope that you come back next year, and I hope that these events and everything, that they turn out to be profitable for you.
Thank you very much.
And so, because the locals, we need to support locals. We need to
You're
support
about ready to get back
Yes,
in.
very much.
Just a second.
Thank you very much, man.
All right.
Bro, I'll send him back over to you.
Yeah, he said cut. Who says cut? I like he said.
Set it down a minute.
They look long enough to me already.
Disappointed y'all don't have coffee. That's the only reason I come. Huh? Really? Yeah. I don't know why the concession's closed. Yeah. They did it right before lunch. I may bring my coffee maker tomorrow. Huh? I may bring my coffee machine tomorrow. Make it. Mm.
We are not there. We're back on. Now we're hot and popping.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was just saying some amazing things.
I know.
You guys
We did.
missed.
We laid down maybe material, and all they were hearing was dead air. I
Right.
had turned that off because I had an off-camera conversation going, and I didn't want this picking up.
Maybe they picked it up on mine though.
No, there's no. But anyway, as I was saying, bro, y'all were out in the field,
Yeah.
having this dangerous adventure into this menagerie
Oh,
of
yeah.
animal park. Yeah,
Yeah, there I was, surrounded by
Yeah,
all
wake
kinds
you
of
up.
animals.
Yeah. It's like
in
a
their
shot.
natural element. No,
In
not really.
their natural.
But we did have multiple reports of Sasquatch.
We're asking the question intentionally to kind of get a feel for, what people have seen, maybe
Right.
what they think. And so far, I don't know if anybody said, no, I haven't seen one of those.
No, everybody's pretty well fed. We got a lot of believers here. I really think
Got
so.
a lot of
And
believers.
so, I mean,
here.
hey, that's
So,
okay. But definitely, and I was saying, when we were in silent mode there, every expo, every event, Rendezvous Expo, has a feel to it. Some it's more modern, more YouTube central, whatever. Some are more old-fashioned kind of values, or maybe it's a country fair kind of experience. But then there's here at Rendezvous, and we're in a nice, super nice facility, very large, but it has a very eclectic feel in the vendors and even the attendees, and so we get this just totally different vibe here, but it's a totally good vibe.
well, I mean, what did you think of Diva?
Diva is cool. I had met Diva earlier today.
You get around.
Yeah, I was getting around, talking, and I met her, and quiet.
Right.
I like that. It's unusual for a diva to be quiet. And she didn't try to take my fingers off with her.
Right, I got that Diva.
Yeah, and but quite an interesting story all the way from the heritage there. But yeah, interesting people, and I was amazed at the amount of things they were getting you to try.
I was amazed at the amount of stuff I was being asked to try.
Now the mask on the face, man, that was quite cool.
I mean, what is the person supposed to think? It looked like a mask of an animal, what I mean? I'm getting visions of horror movies and stuff.
It did kind of have that Silence of the Lambs feel.
It did, right.
I'm just saying.
Silence of the Goat in this
Right.
case, yeah.
But but it was cool.
Bad.
We never did make it to Dwayne and the goat. He was tied up.
Yeah, he was tied up both times I looked over there. So
Of course, you were busy in conversation, but we had an unidentified flying object in the building.
actually, I seen that later as I was coming back
Right.
this way.
But our on-the-spot cameraman got some footage of this sighting. So
Who was the on-the-spot cameraman?
John, right here, Scott. I hollered at him on the comms, and he got some great footage of the UFO that was in the building. So
Oh yeah,
we got proof.
yeah. See the
Proof.
stack of that
Had
building.
a little black thing, had these beady red eyes on the front. One of them was green. Oh, that's the one I worry about.
Okay,
Yeah.
so guys, we're gonna have to turn our attention. What time is it, by the way?
It is 4:01. We've got 29 minutes before speaker time.
29 minutes before speaker. Now, I know that I want to go talk to C90.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. There they are. That is Ocean Blue Agronomics. Yeah. And Ocean Blue Agronomics and C90 Baja Gold Mineral Sea Salt. This is a travel grinder 4-pack that they were kind enough to bring us a couple of. And listen, this is the cool thing. I'll flip this over. Y'all can't see this probably. Look at that expiration date.
Expires on 5/01/2035. So guys, that's well past the 2030.
The 2030 events that
So
we're
this
expecting.
will last far. This will last far.
I'm just saying, you know, if nothing else, for our prepper-minded people, this has got a pretty long shelf life.
Yeah,
So, you know, you might want to consider, you know, putting something that's maybe could last longer than, yeah, I mean, you know. But it's unrefined, it's solar dried, trace minerals, exceptional flavor. This salt does not supply iodine.
Okay, not supposed to.
Right. So anyway, perfect for travel, the gym, restaurants, or as a gift. Periodically rinse, grinder, top, and warm. But anyway, unrefined sea salt, naturally harvested from the Sea of Cortez. So there you
Okay,
go.
so my question is, he stopped by here earlier,
Right.
and of course he gave us the gift and told us where he's at. Now I believe he might be a sponsor here.
Okay.
I'm thinking that sea salt.
I'd have
is
to
a
go
sponsor.
find
I'm
that.
not 100% sure, but anyway, he said that they're back there, so I'm thinking to go back there and show them.
Okay. So y'all are heading back into the wild?
Back into the wild.
Okay.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody does.
And I'm not saying I'm brave. Maybe a little stupid. No, I'm just
Well,
kidding.
you know, it's a dangerous world.
It's a
If you're going to be
dangerous world.
stupid, you better be tough.
Right, that's it. So I think we're going to head on back there and see
Okay.
what we can drum up. Because like you said, we are going to be doing the speakers panel at 4:30. Is that correct? Where is that going to be at?
That is going to be right here on the main stage.
Right on the main stage.
Now, bro,
Okay.
something was being brought up.
Okay. Talk to me.
Donald and Lisa brought this, or no, whichever one's on, said, I think your voice is not going with your mouth. Of course, I've got the volume fixed, I think. But if you'll notice over here, there is a little bit of a lag to this screen. And I don't know if that's normal. I'm not used to being behind the controls, folks.
Okay. We would have to be able to monitor it from there.
Right. So I don't know. Anyway, I was just making sure, you know, I mean, I brought it up. Because I've been going on periodically, checking the live coverage. It is a little bit delayed, of course. So I don't know.
Right. We would
I've
have
got the
to be able
volume
to hear
down,
it.
but
Let me turn it up a little bit. Turn the volume up. Let's check that out. We really need Mr. B.
we really do. I texted him that you know, we're really missing him. And it's not real. See, we're not real volume heavy. And I don't know if that's over here. Hey, lost y'all for a bit. Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't know. You know, I'm looking
Can you
at.
turn the volume down.
I'm looking over here. You know, and I don't know if it's an output issue, or if it's, you know, we're up there, we're pegged. You know, I don't know. So anyway, we're trying, folks. Thanks for coming back in there, Troy Sutton. Good to see y'all. We've been having kind of a crazy moment here. So y'all are getting some behind the scenes stuff, technical things that would normally be handled by our fine Mr. P. So, but he's
Okay, the background should be out of it right now because I turned down the running gun.
okay. Okay, that's much better.
Yeah, the voice, according to what I'm seeing now, the voice and the pictures is lining up.
Okay.
So that sounds okay.
I'll take it. But
Right.
anyway, so yeah, so y'all are going to head back in the field,
Right.
and I'll hang out and turn this off, and I'll hang out here and keep it under control, I guess. I mean, unless
Yeah.
Scott needs a break.
Yeah,
He wants
we
do
need
it.
to go get that done because I'm not sure how much time it's going to take,
You've got- yeah, and
and,
you've only got
as many
24
stops as we make along the way
That's the
because
problem.
people
Yeah.
will call out to us and stuff.
Okay,
But,
well, you know, hey,
we're going to head on
I'll
over
put on
and,
the headset and
see if we can get
we'll
sea
hang
salt
out here
90.
with the fine people in chat and you know, monitor things. But anyway, yeah, you know. So anyway, so yeah, we lost it there earlier, Troy. I don't think that was on your end. I think that was on our end actually. We had a computer go dead. Yes, sir.
Have to wait for Scott to get back
Oh, okay.
because he
okay.
went to the
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Did he leave his comms, or are we going to have some?
Maybe.
He's leaving the comms on. Well, I'm glad that the
Yeah,
rest of
he
the world
left it.
can't hear that.
He left it here.
But,
Oh, I don't
okay,
know. He's
Troy
got the
said,
comm
looks
on his head.
and sounds good. Thumbs up. Thank you,
Can you
Troy.
hear Scott?
Yeah, thank you, Troy Sutton, for giving us that heads up approval. But anyway, so yeah, we're just hanging out here, and and we're winding down. We've got let me see, 2 hours, a little under 2 hours left in the overall day. The final speakers are on the stage right now. They have been for about the last 37 minutes, as far as in their classrooms and in their presentation rooms. So we're kind of beginning to wind down and get towards the end of day one. And I shared some of the schedule for Saturday earlier, and that's
Are they
cool.
here?
I just lost it.
Oh, you just lost your little thing. Yeah, so
I didn't see them, but they don't mean they're not here.
yeah, they could be here.
They probably are. There we go. We got that back. Refuge Medical Training Center. I forgot they are supposed to be going, and let's see. Oh, they're going in. I'll tell you off screen.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I'll share that conversation. That was an off-camera, off-mic conversation, and I'm going to leave it there.
Okay. Yeah. And so you just told them that, and they're going to say, "Oh, come on, man."
Yeah. It was funny earlier trying to get your thing. They could see you, or they could hear you, but they couldn't see you because you were talking to me, or you were talking, but you didn't have the camera. I wasn't on your camera.
Oh,
you were
right.
just feeding back. He's back from the Johnny.
Okay.
Anyway.
Scotty is back from the potty.
Anyway.
Okay. You ready to go do this, man?
You got one more in you? There you go. Yeah. All right, guys. So they're headed back out. They dropped in for a minute. Field reps, field reporters heading back out, cameraman, and on the spot report going on. They're going to go interview some more people, and I'm going to hang tight here at Control Central. We're going to figure some things out, because I'll promise you, not having Mr. P has been quite the challenge. But hey, we're doing what we can. But anyway, you can see there's Jack Dyer, there's Kane Riggs, there's Dodge and Chris Thompson back there over my shoulder. They're in the blur back there in the bokeh, but they're there, and they've had quite the day. They've been busy out on the gate and out directing traffic, and and then Jack and they're just having these great conversations. But anyway, so I've got things in my ear back there. The guys are out. They're searching for somebody in the field to bring y'all some report. We are, like I said, getting ready to head over. We will be running gun on that, getting ready to head over to the speaker panel up on the stage. I think she's got, and so we're going to do that. I've got to hold double duty on that. But we are super excited with the way this day has gone. As far as that, some things didn't work out the way we thought, and we've had some headaches. Technically, had some headaches, but overall, been a very productive day, and looking forward to that. Seeing how it turns out on the videos, we'll check them out later. Again, we will be back tomorrow morning. I'm making an executive decision for the show. We will not be on at our usual 7 o'clock hour. I'm just telling you now, we won't even be able to be in the building at 7 o'clock to do the show. If I did go live, it would just be on YouTube straight from my phone, which, I don't, but either way, we're going to be live from 9 to 6 all day tomorrow, and all like we were today. So we're going to, I think, probably forego the usual Saturday show. So put the word out. We will be on at 9 a.m. Tomorrow from 9 to 6, and we will be bringing that wall-to-wall coverage. So probably not going to do our morning edition, Saturday morning edition. We'll pick that back up next Saturday once we're back home and back in the usual routines. So, tune in, and, you never know who we're going to have sitting here on the set like we had today, or who we're going to have out in the field. And so, anyway, it's things happening out there, and I am running low on the caffeine. Excuse me. Anyway, get a little sip there. But yeah, I will, listen, Troy, I am looking right across at Amy Leonard. Chris and Amy have both been here volunteering, and so they're there. And when I see them here in a minute, when we get loose, I will make sure to pass on your hey. I'll tell them you said hey. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get a chance to get Chris and Amy on or not. They are not speaking or presenting or anything. They are just here as volunteers this time. And so, yeah, it's a whole big thing going on with them. But like I said, as far as volunteering, they're awesome at it. Like I said, right now I'm looking at Amy Leonard and Dina Dyer sitting over at the check-in desk, the entrance desk, where the T-shirts and the hats and the information flyers and all of that are there, and they're checking people in, selling tickets, and not sure what all we've had today. I don't have a head count number, but yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Hey, listen, I've got breaking news, folks, in my earpiece. Last year, for those who may remember, and if not, go back and watch the videos from last year. My brother had a goat experience. We'll call it that. We had a goat experience. We had a goat incident. So we have decided that each year we're going to have a different event for Keith to do. Well, we just learned he is making an arrangement right now that Keith tomorrow live on camera is going to ride a longhorn bull. How about that? How about that? Going to ride a longhorn bull. I'm just amazed at that he's willing. that Scott, my brother, the other guy, probably instigating, but that Colin and Amanda Hardcastle even talked him into it. But he said in my ear he would never instigate. Yeah, it's. But anyway, so look forward to that tomorrow. That is going to be something else in the chronicles of Rendezvous history. Is to see Keith from the Farm to Table show on a longhorn bull. This is going to be worth the price of admission by itself. So anyway, we are super excited. Looking forward to that. I'll have to get the backstory on how that even developed. But yeah, super awesome. That's great.
Well, that's kind of a Boy Scout thing.
Yeah, tomorrow definitely. We will be. We will definitely be watching. They're having video of that. There's no way that's happening without a video camera present. We promise, Troy. That's going to be great. Anyway, so yeah, a lot going on here. Hope, and for those that watched this earlier before we had the break, and those who've watched since, don't got to put it in the chat if you don't. I mean, some of you aren't here, but in the comments, let us know in the comments what you think about this particular format, and what you think it looks like. And so, we've had a pretty steady group watching all day today, and we appreciate it. But yeah, give us feedback on the technical difficulties we are aware of with sound and some of those things that we had to work out, and we've got some more things to pick up in our off season, and so we'll improve on that, but figure out some little ins and outs, because again, this is not something we go live every week at home, but that's in a static environment. We've got our desktop computers, we've got fiber internet, and it's for an hour and 15 minutes. To do all day is amazing. Yes, sir. I got in the ear. What do you got, bro?
Yeah. Can you send it over to?
Okay. Well, you tell me. All right. Yeah. All right. Hey, listen, I was just requested to send it over. Troy, you said you needed video. So we're gonna send you video, because this is intimidating already. So here we go, bro. In 3, 2, 1. It is on you and
Okay, as my brother said, I got roped into riding a longhorn tomorrow. We're just trying to make Earth. And what's the name of this longhorn?
His name is Big Red.
Big Red. You told me that earlier. You guys also have another one, and I think he's on. I think he's on to me. He's getting close, and he's
coming
looking
in.
me over
Yep.
and trying to size me up. I'm pretty sure that's sizing up, if I'm not mistaken. And
Bro, you can put your feet out on the horns on that one and just relax back there, just recline.
you think I could, kind of like a Harley that's got
Yeah.
those forward pedals?
Yeah, just put your feet out on it. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those are 8 pounds.
Now, since you're standing there with Amanda, I want to
Yeah.
know, how
So
did she rope you into this? I want to.
I think Scott actually was the one to rope me into
That guy.
this. Yeah. The other brother.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm standing here, and as we began to talk, Big Red came over to talk to me. Looks like he might want to try to get a little closer. Look at there.
Oh, look
We're
at
trying
this.
to make peace
Look at this.
before the big day. That's it.
Yep, camera just went out. Oh man,
Okay.
hang on.
Oh,
Let me
is that
go
a
back
battery
here,
thing?
folks.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Send
I'm
it back.
We just lost battery on the camera, and so that is Big Red. That was on the video, and we are. That is who Keith. That is the bull that Keith is going to ride tomorrow. Big Red. We will apologize for the video. Y'all got a chance to see a preview of Big Red, and okay, Troy, y'all are doing great. I started following y'all at last year's Rendezvous, in for the long haul. Thank you, Troy Sutton, for that. Thank you for that vote of confidence. Appreciate it. But anyway, y'all got a video there before the battery went out. Y'all were getting to see Big Red. Keith was just starting to pet Big Red on the head and make friends. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah. Right. Right. We had him a tasty little morsel. He's drooling over Keith right now. It's a tasty morsel is what he's seeing right there. This is going to be fun. I got this guy that's going to try to get on me. Yeah, that's awesome. And like I said, that was great. Rebecca, touched by yarn, said, Keith, I would not ride that bull. Oh, okay. Scott, our other brother, had made a deal with Keith that if Keith would ride it, Scott would film the bull. So yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's a safe bet. I mean, yeah. But But anyway, Rebecca, you might have should have been there to talk reason to Keith before that deal got struck. But listen, when Scott is in the picture, all bets are off to what we might get roped into doing. But that's okay. I'm glad somebody else gets to do that instead of me. I've rode bulls before, so I'd do it. But yeah. Yeah. Well, we're not gonna share that detail. That we got to leave the suspense there for the audience. But y'all got a chance to see just a little peek at Big Red there. And Rebecca said that bull can touch his back with his horns. Yes, he can, and which means he can touch whatever's on his back with his horns. But they were. I agree, and we're getting quite a bit of chat about that right here. Rebecca's giving you some advice, but saying she would not ride that bull. But Oh, well, I trust Colin and Amanda. I think they like Keith, and so I don't think they would let him get hurt. Now, yeah, but that's a family discussion, But anyway, yeah, but we're that is hilarious. I think that's great. But anyway, so that's something to look forward to tomorrow on that. Tell my other brother, and the brother. We got 8 minutes before round table. So they're getting. I think that would be me, but uh, uh, this, yeah, Rebecca, you might need to knit Keith a dipper. You're gonna have to knit him something, that's for sure. I've got a whole. I didn't know you were modifying. I thought I was, but I've got a whole set of questions. Yes. Well, they will be when we get there. I don't know. Bus. No, I didn't think so. I think we're just my. Oh, Scott wants to be on panel. Okay, all right. We'll put. Hey, I mean, he set you up to ride a bull. The least he can do is take our spot on panel. But that is a fair statement. You know. Oh, but anyway, that's funny. But so yeah. So
Yeah.
okay.
We'll get you back, by the way.
Yeah. We anyway. Y'all need to progress this.
Ryan,
way.
you just wandering around lost, brother?
Yeah, pretty much.
But anyway, so yeah, we got that. Y'all guys are keeping us laughing over here. But anyway, yeah, we're looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be fun already. I'm already just knowing what's going to happen. It's going to be exciting tomorrow. Just the fact that my brother's going to crawl on the back of a Longhorn bull is worth it.
Wondering if you guys had a blender,
And
a mixer, blender, food processor, old one.
yeah. But anyway, so that's what's happening here. Like I said, you can see in the background they're beginning to move some tables around up on the stage. They're getting ready for the speakers round table. So as soon as Keith and Scott get back up here and get a battery change and get some of that. But anyway, yep, I got a battery on the charger. It's showing green, so we should be good there. But so then we will get back on the run and gun and get back to that. And I've got to prepare. Talking about preparing for the unexpected. I literally found out about this part of the day a couple of days ago. So we had to do a quick draw on the preparedness. Easy for me to say of that. But anyway, so yeah, we are going to be having a great time. There they come. I see them. There they come around. The dynamic duo. Anyway, coming to do some things. Anyway, so yeah, they are here. They're getting ready to swap out a battery. And so the weekend, pick and resume things. I've got about 5 minutes. So they need to rock and roll. He's going to go right in front of the camera. Yep, there he goes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And so anyway, so yeah. So they're doing the thing, getting the run and gun camera up and running. And man, what an adventure that one turned in. Didn't really have much adventure on the trip, but boy, it's going to turn into something tomorrow. But anyway, we are just a few minutes away from the speaker panel. Keith is. Well, let's see. Are we going to get camera back? I'm not seeing camera back.
It'll take a minute.
It'll take a minute. We're going to get
shaking
hands. Everybody's talking over here. We're being friends. No, when a camera goes dead like that, shuts down, then we've got to reboot everything, and it's a whole process. But anyway, looking forward to picking up. Hey, there it is. I see it. We are back. We've got camera action, bro. I need you to kind of start talking. I'm going to have to get ready to go up there.
Okay. And then we will transfer over there once you guys get started.
Yeah. Guys, we'll see y'all up there in a few minutes.
Okay. Yeah, you'll need one up. I appreciate you guys having that up there because it'll make it a whole lot easier for everybody in chat to see what's going on or hear what's going on, I should say. So we're making it ready, and I think that you're the moderator. I think Ryan is the moderator up there, and Scott and I'll go over there here in just a little bit and start covering once they get started. But anyway, so Scott, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
I figured I figured you'd get me in trouble before we got home.
It's
Yeah,
no
well,
problem. No
we'll
trouble
see.
at all.
No trouble at all for you. But anyway, so yeah, looking forward to it tomorrow. Let's see what we got. I don't know if somebody, how long ago was that? Let's see. Okay, I'm just reading something here that Bro probably already has read. And anyway, I don't know that we've got a list yet. Bro, do y'all have a list of speakers that's going to be on panel? Yeah, so we're about to get a list of who's going to be on the speaker panel. Voluntold. Yeah, you just got voluntold. Yeah, that's right. Um, so anyway, I was kind of expecting maybe Dwayne Hall was going to be up there. Was thinking, I know we were looking for Leon Sloan to be there, but he had to get back. He had some other things that he had to take care of after his talk. And uh, let's see, who else do we have? Bob Ryder is supposed to be up there. And there's Terry with TNT. I assume Terry's going to be on the speaker panel. Oh, he's getting volunteered. Okay. Is Mr. Jack Dyer supposed to be up there? Okay, I can see Jack Dyer from here, so that's what I'm asking. Jack Dyer, please report to the stage.
He's so obedient.
Yeah. So um, I'm a dangerous with a microphone. Danger's my middle name. So um, okay, they're about to start the speakers panel. So you can probably hear it in the background. So we're gonna roll on over there. Well, you want to go ahead and grab the running gun, and I'll grab this. So we're just waiting for that to get set up, and I'll go over and we'll see what's going to happen over there. Okay. All right. Okay, we got Bob Ryder from Olive Branch Aquaponics on his way up there. Terry Gerard for our TNT Homestead. We've got Jack Dyer from Dyer Family Farms, and of course we've got uh, Chris, who is the founder of the Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous. And so, the purpose of this is trying to get to know people better and, give anyone an opportunity to ask questions. And I don't know if I'm going to go over there, if I'm going to stay here and monitor this thing with you guys. If y'all got any questions for anybody on this panel, feel free to shoot them over to me, and I will do my duty um, to report it to them so that they know. Okay, I'll be right. Okay, so I'm heading over that way to bring a microphone over here so you guys can enjoy it on there along with it.
Are you gonna come up here? You said you didn't want to. I'll sit by you.
Okay. All right. So here's here's the rules, guys. Here's the rules. Whenever we ask a question, the first one to the mic answers it. Okay. I don't think that'll work out. I think so. Yeah.
dead. Oh, for technical difficulties. Anytime farm to
Well,
table.
first of all, I just want to tell everybody it's not working.
Give it a good shake.
Story of our life.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
No. So do we want to just do it here?
It's in and out. I heard Jeff. Was there another one on the ticket?
It's okay. So I was just wanting to hand them.
You guys talk loud enough on here.
You can make it happen.
Make it happen.
Get a do up, good. It's a hit and miss. That would be loud.
So, bro, do you want me to hand this mic around? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one mic on this end, and if there's somebody close to you, hand it over to them, okay? And then I'll do the same thing over here. If there's somebody that needs the microphone, would you hand it to them over here? There may be two mics in here. Huh? Asking questions.
Yeah, there's a counter over there. Here, let me go grab them.
Hey, I've got my PA system down there. I mean, that's two mics around.
Whichever one's going to be faster, I got my loan. Keep rolling, Scott. Take 27. Keep going, Robbie. Don't stop. The beauty of live,
You got to roll with it.
it's all good in the neighborhood. I feel like we should all have a Pepsi product up here. If they donated all that. Yeah, we've been anybody in the audience.
Yeah. Anyone have one? I'm prepared to have y'all on.
Why would you be scared to have us armed?
What makes you think I'm not armed?
Okay.
Yep.
Hey.
I was going to hold it for you.
It's beer.
You paid, Joe. It's been with me. I was quiet. I turned it on.
Hey! We got Chris.
I just want to tell everybody thank you for being here today.
Nope. Apparently, think he was a nut.
Is it on now? Well, thank you everybody for coming. This has been a good journey. And I feel like here, I'll just talk.
We can teach you, we just don't know technology.
Dwayne's going to go call this.
Can you have your PA?
Dwayne. Okay.
never seen golf before.
Yeah.
Why you Dad? Dwayne will be back in a minute with a PA system.
There you go.
Why can't you just repeat everything?
I could. I wasn't even as loud. Oh, now it works.
I know, really.
Redneck rap. Here we go. I quit.
I have to go help. He said no for the one man job.
We got the brand new. We just did set it up because they said they had this.
And there's another new one sitting up over there.
I don't know.
But they're not here.
I'm going to tomorrow.
I said tomorrow, but I'm just saying they make sure they're back.
No, we're not even trying to use it.
They begged us to use it.
They begged us. They said it's growing with.
I mean, if we had
We need to get the money. Maybe they can stop paying.
Hey, well, I have mine. We have mine, but we'd have to set it up.
Rednecks, big hillbillies. You got the money. Let it happen.
no, I'm not going to. No, I don't want to. I'm going to watch out. Watch out. Maybe.
Oh, Sonia.
You tell me that, yes? Really? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like a horse flyer. She does. She talks less than you do.
She's the expert. He's the voice.
We're going to keep talking. Y'all ignore us. I'm just going to talk. But I'm going to hand this back to Bro for a minute.
Okay, so you know, it is apparent that we are having some technical difficulty. Hello, so we're just going to roam around and see who we can find to talk to. Meanwhile, this is Casey Hoover. Say hi to Casey. Hi, Casey Hoover. While we, you know, try to get the technical difficulties worked out here. So they have got a little amplifier and a microphone that they're firing up right now over here. Dwayne Hall with Red Feather Farms, who is maybe saving the day. We'll see.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing. I gotta. Ooh, have to stay away from that. Man, that ain't. Yeah.
Hey,
So,
stronger together don't mean you're.
I don't know if you guys can hear that or not.
I don't know. I mean, you know. There we go. Maybe that might work better. There we go. All right.
Much better.
Not quite as loud, but pretty stinking loud, actually. I tell you
Actually,
what,
it's
that's
loud.
pretty good.
That's good and clear.
Leave it to the goat man to have a good audio system, right? That's it. Hey, well, thanks, Elliot.
Thank you, Elliot.
Anyway, as we were saying, we're going to have our speaker panel, and Chris was in the middle of thanking everybody for showing up. We're going to hand it back to her and let her do that.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you all for coming. I really appreciate all the hard work and dedication everyone has put into this over the last 2 years. And like Brian Church said, we're stronger together. We're breaking the past to the present for our future. And we need each and every one of us to do so. So I thank you for coming, and here's 2 more years.
Absolutely. Many more. Okay, absolutely. What I'm going to do now this time is just pass that around and let each person introduce themselves, the name of their homestead, the name of their YouTube channel, or whatever. And I know you don't have one there, but you just say hi to Taylor. Anyway.
So we're Christian Dodge, and we're Hippie Homestead.
Hippie cow yay.
Brian DeShazo, we have Open Farm and Feed.
Lorraine Giot, my husband Chris and I have Bluff Creek Acres.
Jack Dyer, Dyer Family Farm. Okay.
I'm Terry Gerard, Easy Homesteading.
Pass that back. I didn't do that.
wife Ashley. We're Restoration Farms.
Brian Jackson, I'm with Diamond.
All right. So we got everybody introduced. So what I'm going to do, I'll probably put it in the middle. That way we go left or right. And I'm going to ask questions. And these are general questions that, anybody, I want everybody to have a good opportunity to answer. So we're not going to do a lot of questions. So that way y'all can get that. So for my homesteaders, what was the first thing to figure out when you first decided to become more self-sufficient, i.e. homesteading? And what advice do you wish you had gotten back then?
If you'd have came to my chickens for profit class, you would have learned this. So one of the first things that Dina and I had to figure out was what kind of chickens to get. Because we went to the big box store and bought the little chicks that were on clearance. They turned out to be Cornish cross. Well, Cornish cross are not egg chickens, and they're not long to be with you. We fed a lot of cows and a lot of neighbors' dogs, but Dina said they are not to feed Jack. So we bought 100 chickens, and in 3 months we didn't have any.
Wow.
I think one of the things we did was we wanted to do everything. We wanted to have the goats and the chickens and the milk cow, just do it all. And we got overwhelmed very quickly. One, because we didn't know what we were doing in the beginning. And as much as we tried to learn and all that, we just didn't do any of it very good. And so we decided to focus on what we knew and do it really well and start expanding from there. But better yet, we would connect with other people that did goats or sheep or, and would either get products from them or barter or whatever it was. But instead of us trying to be self-reliant totally, it was better to network with other people, and that kind of helped get us going until we were able to or felt like we wanted to expand.
Okay. For me, one of the things I think about is paralysis of analysis. Don't get hung up too much sometimes. Just do it. Start with something. Start small because you don't want to feed 100 chickens to all the wildlife around you. But, if it's the first time you're doing it, go get you 10 and see what happens. Get a small solar setup and see what happens. Start a garden and see what happens. You don't have to do large scale. Start small, but do it.
I was raised on a farm.
Right.
So it was, I was raised on a farm. I kind of got away from it a little bit, and I decided to go back to my roots. And one of the things that I would tell everybody is this: don't get disillusioned. If you have a 3-year game plan, figure it's going to take you 6.
Right.
Everybody agree? It's just the way it is. Don't get disillusioned. You'll get there. Stay on course.
I can vouch for that. I'll tell you a little story about right there. I'll tell you a little story similar to that. Is a few years ago, I've always done a little homesteading, and my brother, he never did. He decided to get into it, and he was telling me, he bought this place, he's telling me, I'm going to do this, and this. And I said, yeah, that'll take you about 10 years. He said, 10 years? He said, I want to do that the first year. Well, 10 years went by, and he said, do you remember telling me it's going to take me 10 years? I said, yeah. He said, it's been 10 years, and I ain't done with my list yet. But my advice is to not start out trying to do it all. Definitely team up with others around you. Focus on one thing. Be an expert at it. Fiddle with the other stuff, but be an expert at one thing and count on your friends and other homesteaders to work together, network together. Don't try to do it all because you will overwhelm yourself. I'm the same way. I dive off head first big and get overwhelmed, and then everything suffers because I can't dedicate to one thing. So don't try to do it all at one time. Take the time. It's going to take time to get there, but do start somehow. Start out small, but just get started. Whatever it is. There's many fields in this homesteading. So just start out small and let it grow.
There we go. Yeah, you hand that across. You go ahead and hand that across. I was going to say, Lorraine told us that last year was one project at a time, and don't start the next project until you finish the project you have. And so I'll take Michaela. We'll come back to you in a minute, but what do you guys, sir?
I suppose it's very similar to what everyone is saying, but buy your fences before you buy your animals, right? You know what I mean? It's like, because you get really excited when you start a homestead and you're like, I'm going to get this and that and the other, but try to have your plan in place, even though, your system's in place before you get the animals.
Right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let Michaela introduce herself a little bit. Tell us about Sea Cadets and kind of what that is a little bit for those of us who don't know and weren't able to go to your presentation today. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, Sea Cadets is a naval program for kids ages 10 through 18. We do drills and advanced trainings, which are just like basically camps.
Okay.
It's just different things you can do, like police and master at arms, culinary. I did Homeland Security. It was really fun. We also do drills, as I said, which we march and we do parades and things like that.
Okay.
And we get to wear the Navy's actual uniform.
Right. So how did you get started in that?
So how I got started, my mom actually found it out on Facebook.
Okay.
And I didn't want to join at first, but then she made me, and then I just started loving it.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing that. And we'll get some more back to you on that here in a minute. I'm going to hand this over to Brian. And Brian, tell us how things are going with I Believe and what's happening with you this year. I know you've been doing a lot of archery and a lot of stuff like that. What's going on with the I Believe group?
So I believe I'm a motivational speaker and a 12-time Guinness World Record holder. I do a lot of archery. I travel the state of Oklahoma from about October to February, helping schools host archery tournaments. We did 11 archery tournaments last year. We did one in Fort Smith called the Bow Bash. So I see about 8,000 kids in just several months.
Wow.
And we are already gearing up for a busy season this year. Plus, I do a lot of speaking events at a lot of schools, churches, and camps.
Okay, well, cool. Well, we're glad you're here again this year. It was good having you last year. Y'all got to go check out I Believe, the I Believe guy. You can Google it. You'll find him, I promise. And awesome story. And you were just ordained recently, weren't you? Yeah, so congratulations on that as well. And so we're going to get back in to my questions with some of the homesteaders. Balancing efficiency and sustainability. Homesteading involves trade-offs, time, cost, scale. How do you decide which trade-offs are worth making, such as small scale versus scale for profit, or doing things by hands versus using machines or mechanisms? So anybody want to tackle that one? What? Mechanized? Yeah, I'm sorry. That's right. You were an artillery guy. You should know what that is. Yeah.
I'll chime in on a little bit of this. So, my background, I've got a degree in agriculture, and they teach you in college, you'll make more money by buying a bigger tractor.
Right.
Okay. And you're going to find out that whole system's just set up to put farmers and everybody in debt.
Right.
Okay. You want to look at your bottom dollar, and sometimes it's just doing it by hand. I mean, I finally bought, and I should have done this a long time ago, but a Kawasaki mule. It's used. I promise you, I don't buy nothing new. But for a long time, feeding animals and things at my house was a lawnmower that I took the mowing deck off of and a trailer I pulled behind. Okay?
Right.
That's what I fed with. You do with what you have. Now, at my house also, I have a spot in my pasture back there. My wife calls it a junk pile. I call it my warehouse. Okay? People go to throw things away. They bring it to my house. Okay? Because I can probably use it doing something. You use it, you reuse it, probably. But that's what homesteading's about.
Right.
If you see a pristine place, they ain't homesteaders. Okay? You're going to have stuff around. So, watch your pocketbook. Our whole thing at Red Feather Farms is homesteading on a budget.
Right.
That's it.
All right, I mostly do solar panels. I mean, we have the homestead, we got our chickens, we have the garden, we got stuff. But with the solar power, unfortunately on the budget, which you can do some on a budget, but if you're going to do a whole house on a budget, you can't do a whole house on the budget. And we dropped a whole bunch of money at one time. But in 4 years, our electric bill is now under $200. It's like $270 a month if you were to take what we've spent on solar and calculate it out. So while sometimes if you're going to do solar power, you need to spend some money, but you need to spend it wisely. I didn't when I first started out. I just said, that should be good, and it wasn't. So plan. But, you know, that would be my big kick on that.
Anybody else? Any other comments?
Dwayne covered it all.
Dwayne rocked it out. That's it.
I would
go to the
say-
guy for the answer.
Like the class that I was doing this morning for chickens for profit. Don't just buy a bunch of chickens and think you're going to put a sign out by the road and sell a bunch of eggs. You can sell and move eggs like that. But one of the keys is know your market.
Right.
Go study what's out there. I made a mistake last year and it's still up to debate whether or not it's a mistake. I brought in a breed of chicken that is real popular in the homesteading community, and I automatically thought that breed of chicken was going to bring me the same kind of returns as it did on YouTube. Right. So, but guess what? Our area of the country didn't know that breed of chicken, and it wasn't bringing near what it was worth or what it cost me to buy into it. Right. So really, you got to study your markets if you're wanting to sustain yourself and even just to feed your own chickens so that you can have free eggs, right?
Right.
No such thing as a free egg, but you can get kind of close. But yeah, go study your markets, and I teach a formula of what to do to basically feed your chickens, and and I'll give it to the people that come to my class. But in that formula, I tell them, you know, don't think you're going to do this without going first and studying where you're going to do it.
Right.
Like at auctions, I use a lot of chicken auctions. Now, I did talk to a lady earlier with them giant birds over in the corner. She does chicken swaps, so now I've got something new to look forward to. But yeah, study your markets, study what you're going to do with it and what your outcome needs to be before you dive headfirst in it.
Okay. Yeah. Anybody? Oh.
If you're going to be a homesteader, the first thing you got to do is learn to be a jack of all trades.
Yep.
I mean, because if you start having to pay somebody to do everything, you might as well pack it up and move out because it just doesn't work. Second thing is everything you think is going to take an hour takes a month. And that's just the way it is. And back we was talking about solar. When I looked into doing solar for our place, because we're completely off grid. We're on our own water, our own solar, and we're not even hooked to the grid. So we looked into it. They wanted like $30,000, $40,000 to set up a solar system, and that wasn't happening. So I had to learn solar systems, how they worked, how they didn't work, what you had to have, and it's always more. You always need more than you think you do.
Right.
And everybody tells you, get you a little meter and then look at what you use every month. Well, you look at what you use every month and then you triple that because that's the reality of it.
Right.
And so I learned enough about solar that I built our solar system, and we've been on it now for 2 years, and I don't think we've ever been without power. Not one time. The internet, the best you can do in the woods, and we do live in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
is Starlink and hold it up and walk around with it. That's what you do. And Dwayne was exactly right. Your ear is always open for somebody saying, I got to make a run to the dump. Whoa. Before you make that run to the dump, I need to look through that file. That's right. And we did the same thing he's talking about. We used a mower for everything. So it got to where I could mow and do chores at the same time. And
That's time management.
exactly. And the other thing you're going to find out is you can't go get a cattle or a stock trailer and go buy all your animals at once and have a farm. It doesn't work like that. No, it doesn't work like that. And
Chris's zoo.
yeah, Chris's new. But anyway, I mean it's a learning curve. Everything is a learning curve. Everything that you studied, you think you figured it out. You've watched every YouTube channel there is, and when you get started, you find out you're wrong about everything.
Right.
The only thing that you're going to find out that you're right about is if you can't get up at daylight and work till after dark, then you're doing the wrong thing to begin with.
You know, I think that's to say time management is so much of that. I'm going to go ahead and move to another question because I think this is one that has affected every person here. This last few years in particular, I've had a lot of natural disasters and, shall we say, maybe not natural disasters, but things have happened. In times of crisis, whether that's weather, supply chain issues, or pandemics, which homesteading skills have personally saved you or made the biggest difference in your life? Oh.
Learning to have backup power.
Generator.
By far, it's networking community. Community saved us. I mean, like with our fire, it was the community around us that supported us. I don't know, like that's what makes it so that you can keep going. If you try to do everything all by yourself, you get burnt out. The community is what helps get through those things. We can plan. Our storm shelter is above ground, but it's awesome. But a big enough tornado comes through and it's gone. A different kind of disaster comes through and the things that we've saved up are gone. But that doesn't happen to everybody in our community. Those kind of disasters don't affect everyone. So I know that those people have my back and they can come behind us and help us. So for me, that's the number one. Those other things are important, but that is the one that I think is the most important.
Anybody else?
Just say this, talking about community, and getting together in disasters. In my field in aquaponics, I've installed a bunch and all, and we're kind of like all one group now. And when we have a failure, and you will have a failure sooner or later, things will go wrong. But when you have, in our group though, when you have a failure, somebody has a failure, everyone in that group comes together. Because like if you lose your fish, you're going to lose everything. Or if you certain things, it's critical we get it up and going. But anyway, when there is a failure, we all come together, and this one will donate the fish, and this one plants, and this one that, and we'll get that back up and going again. And but definitely going to be failure. But when you got community and groups and homesteaders to rely on, get back up on our feet and get going again.
I think probably the biggest thing is to have a plan for any kind of situation that may come up on your homestead, whether it's something with an animal or a natural disaster, a flood, a tornado, just bad weather in general. Have a plan, have an idea in place so you know how to react and don't have to think about it in the moment. You're not scared, you're scared, but you're not overwhelmed. You know exactly where you're going and what you're doing for that particular situation.
All right, this one's a little bit different maybe, but one thing that I would definitely suggest to help on this kind of stuff is to do your best to get out of debt. If you're not in debt, so much stuff doesn't matter. If you've got a mortgage and a car payment and all this other kind of stuff and you lose your job, you are panicked. If you don't have any of that kind of stuff and you lose your job, you're not. You go to the grocery store and ask for a job for a little bit while you're looking for another job, But that's just, you know, everything else, our society is built around get more debt, get more debt, get more debt. And that doesn't give you freedom. That's just a collar around your neck.
Good. Okay. Good answers. All right. Chris Reeves has joined us later, so go ahead. Chris is
part of that is living within your means. That's where debt comes from, is when you don't live within your means.
Add it on.
I wasn't going to say anything, but when she said that and then it moved down, I'll be honest with you. When we first started this homestead thing, I thought that we were going to be completely self-sufficient. We wouldn't need anybody else to do anything. Boy, that was the biggest lie I ever told myself ever. And to prove that point, and now I don't feel that way. I just know I was wrong. But when Chris started this Rendezvous last year, you cannot believe how many times the people we've met up here, phone has rang. Dwayne has been rung off the hook. And I know you have been rung off the, what's this plant? What's this? And it's been, and Jack, it's been the same thing. You find out that if you think that you're going to do this all by yourself, that's not really self-sufficient anyway. So that's my 2 cents on the deal.
Turn around. Oh, yeah.
Stronger together.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I was slow on the uptake. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. I want to move into those particularly who do livestock, who do crops and stuff like that. Regenerative practices. Are there certain practices you've adopted, whether that's soil cover, rotational grazing, water catchment? What's worked and what hasn't in that field? And Dwayne happened to have the microphone, so it's a good person to hand it to.
Mr. Livestock himself.
I can tell you, I've tried a lot of them. Most of them were failures.
Right.
No, they weren't. No, I learned a lesson every time. That is not the way to do it.
Right.
Okay? And don't lose faith in it, because it's not a failure.
Right.
It's just that did not work for your program.
Right.
We're in the midst of that at our farm right now, because in Osage County, not this year, but the 3 years prior to that, we all received disaster checks because of the drought. And I was running more goats than I'd ever run, because we'd started our meat business. I was not a good steward of the land. And that was not a good thing for me.
Right.
I realized that I was not taking care of what the Creator gave me to take care of.
Right.
That was my duty.
Right.
So I sold half my breeding females, and we started on building the land back and doing that. Has everything worked? No. I found some grasses that I planted, didn't work, but I found some that really did.
Right.
And I have Lynn over there at C90. I picked his brain. I picked everybody else's brain. Anybody that's done that, I picked their brain. Some things worked, some things didn't. So you're going to have to try it and figure out what works best for you.
So on the crop side, I ran across a guy this year from Chelsea, Oklahoma. His name's Waylon Smalley, if you want to look him up. But he does deep mulch gardening, and I tried that this year, and I couldn't believe how fertile my soil was underneath all that mulch and stuff. And I mean, picking it up, and I started out with this clay junk that we have in northeastern Oklahoma, and it would just crumble in my hands. It was just amazing, just 1 year of doing that, how much it helped.
Good. Lorraine, I'm going to ask you about the rainwater catchment particular, because I know that's your area. But Jack, go ahead.
There's a lot to be said about rotational grazing. I learned that same tough lesson by overgrazing and I had some of the best Bermuda. It's now recovering, but it was after I lost the mama cow because she was too weak coming out of winter, and I was relying too much on grass and too stubborn to feed enough hay.
Yeah. There you go. Lessons learned, right?
Okay, what specifically do you want to know?
Well, you know, how has that helped? I know y'all are water off. I know y'all are off grid there. Using rainwater catchment, how has that changed how y'all do your animals, your crops, and everything?
It's changed a lot. First of all, you have to when you do rainwater catchment, which we also are fully off grid. So our home is we use rainwater for everything. So we've put structures into places or tanks into places, and so we water our garden from a tank that sits up high, and we have 5-gallon buckets on our gardens, and we drip tape, and that's how we water our gardens. So with animals, I mean chicken coops, the rabbitry both have rainwater catchment on them, and so then we can go about and water our animals without having to haul it. When we first moved on, we hauled water to our garden in 5-gallon buckets, 2 or 3 times trips back and forth until we got it all set up. So for us, it's physically much easier. It's time less. I mean, the time we take to water is so much easier, and it gives us time to do other things as well that we can do, we could not have handled until we had those systems in place that were much more efficient. And it's easy to maintain, and it doesn't take us long to do chores or anything with the watering at all.
Right. Okay, great. And that was kind of what I was getting at, was where that plays that role on a homestead, whether you have rural water like I do or well water or that type of thing, but adding that into that system to where it offsets cost. You're not running a water bill up. And then 2, though, putting water on location where you need it versus having to transport.
Then you're not running lines under the ground that might freeze. If you can put it exactly where you need it, then you're not having to do it. It's a lot less install work. It's a lot less work to maintain, and it's just pretty simple to keep it where you need it.
Awesome, great. Thank you. That was perfect. I'm going to ask this, and this can go around to everybody because I know you've all had them, and some of you have already talked about them. Can you share a major failure, if you will? It's only a failure if you didn't learn, but something that didn't work or an unexpected result, and how did that change your approach to what you do?
Well, I wasn't thinking about chainsaws, but I can talk about that if you want me to. Just so you know, everyone, do not use a chainsaw on yourself. It goes poorly. By the grace of God, if He smiles upon you, you will continue to walk. Anyway, that can be a story for another day. No, what I was going to say, though, is when we first went to move to our place, we had solar 4 panels set up. We had some batteries. We thought we were good because we guessed what we needed. And when we moved there, we quickly found, I think the first week we lived there full time, we had nowhere else to move to. We dead. System shut down. So that was probably my biggest failure. I then learned how to figure out how much electricity do I really need and then go from there. But yeah, when you're full-time there now, it's not like just a weekend thing and all of a sudden you don't have power and you're expected to work there full-time and everything. That is the failure.
Let's talk gardening a little bit and fertilization. Anybody got a horse? Had a horse? Horse manure is what they call hot.
Yeah, very hot.
I didn't know that. Guess what I did? I had a beautiful, flourishing garden that was totally burned up in a day and a half from spreading. I killed myself with a wheelbarrow spreading horse manure all over this garden thinking, man, I am doing some good. Had a little hay mixed in there, some straw. I thought, man, check that out. I'm fertilizing. It's all going to be even better. Nah, it wasn't good at all. So I learned to reduce the heat, like with chicken manure. It's also hot. Not as hot as horse manure, but watered down chicken manure and then dip the water off, some of the best fertilizer you can get. Right. So those are those little lessons that you learn over time. You if you repeat them, that's a problem. But if you learn from them, that's a good thing.
Right. Brian, anything? Nope.
I hadn't had failure yet.
There you go, Mr. Success right there.
Okay, I would say for us, it was, I don't know, in our garden, we kind of did the same thing. We got our raised beds up, and the fertilization wasn't good, and our first year was really, really tough. And we're still playing with it, but we're always trying new systems. But that would probably be our first failure, was getting in too fast and getting the garden too big too fast, and then finding all the problems that were bigger because we went too big too fast.
Okay. Good.
I think the horse manure and the 100 chickens from the big box store was the same year.
It's a tie. There we go. And Jack's still going though, so hey.
So I think probably ours was we were kind of rushing to get electric fence up, and we didn't check it for grounding issues, and sure enough, we got sheep, and they all got out. So we caught 3 of them in the neighbor's pasture. 2 of them roamed around no water for about 2 or 3 weeks before we caught them. So.
Vincent.
It's a bunch. Okay, it's a bunch. But I just think it's lessons learned.
Right.
It didn't work that way. Try something different. The big thing is, a guy told us a long time ago in church, he always get up Sunday school, gave a Sunday school report. And he'd always say, keep on keeping on.
There you go. There you go. Now Bob's getting ready to talk, but listen, Bob fails on purpose. So we get some good stories from Bob. But
Well, I've had a lot of failures too, and you're going to have a lot of failures. And I realized recently that's experience. And I can tell you a lot about aquaponics and what to do, but I can tell you a whole lot more about what not to do.
Right.
So I can save you a lot of headache.
Okay.
But that's all due to failures. But failures is experience. You're not going to do nothing out there perfect without failing. And my biggest failure though was thinking I was knowing it all and was too good, and I ended up losing 600 large tilapia over that deal.
Wow.
Just because I thought I knew what I was doing. and I wasn't doing my basic daily routines that I should have been doing.
Right.
Yeah, that I knew better. But I've had a lot of failures. The main thing is don't give up. You got to get back up. You got to keep going. You will overcome it. You will be victorious in the long run, as long as you don't give up.
We're going to come back to you. I got a question for you. No, go ahead.
I was just, we have a lot of the same things like fencing or whatever, but I was just reminded of a quote that I heard that's the only difference between an experienced gardener and one without experience is the experienced gardeners killed a whole lot more plants. Because you learn, you grow. Like with herbalism, we planted a lot of plants, and some of them do not like Oklahoma, or they do not like the place that I put them, and that's part of the experience. Like we spend a bunch of money on something, and it's like, oh, that doesn't grow well there, and you learn from that mistake, and you try other things, and you do more research and all that. Like, there's all these little mistakes. I don't know if there was ever a really huge one, but it's like they're saying you keep going, you learn from that. It's not a failure. It's just part of the education that you're getting.
Okay. Okay. You got anything, sir? Yeah. The same thing. Okay. I can hand that to Michaela. I'm going to ask her a question. Now, this is totally not really homestead related, but you've been hanging around us all day. Okay. And probably you're going to be here with us tomorrow as well? Yes. Yeah. So you're going to be around us all day. Okay. But because you don't have this, I'm going to ask this. If you had to give up one thing, it's just a short, quick answer. If you had to give up one thing, electricity, running water, or the internet, which one?
The internet, hands down.
Hands down, give up the internet. Good. All right. See, there you go. Smart. Water and electricity, gotta have it. There we go. Let's see. Hand that over to Dwayne. I'm going to ask him. I know the answer, but I'm asking for everybody else. If you had to pick one thing to raise forever, chickens or goats?
Well, that's a tough one. Because I view both of those as the most sustainable farm animal there is.
Right.
As much as a pain in the butt they can be, sometime I'd have to say goats.
There we go.
I do love eggs for breakfast, but I eat goat meat too.
There we go. Jack, answer. I'm going to have Pastor Jack. He was commenting. I know he raises chickens, so I'm going to ask.
It's hands down chickens. Man, I have 8 eggs every morning.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to ask, since we're on that end, Lorraine or Brian or anyone you got in there, best homestead tool that you can't live without?
Okay, I'm going to be kind of funny and silly here. My husband.
Where's Chris at? Where's he at? Oh, okay.
I think for us, it's probably the most prized thing we have on the farm is our livestock guardian dog. Okay. She's worth her weight in gold and in prevention loss, and just being a good farm animal. Just invaluable to us. We would not be without one ever again. So
there we go. Okay, y'all can pass that on. I want to hear their answer over here because I know they. Best homestead tool that you just can't live without.
Dodge.
That's 2 for 2. Dodge, is it the backhoe or is it
We don't buy it if it ain't broke.
Right, there we go.
So I need him to fix it.
Oh, there we go, right? Okay, so we can pass this one back around. I don't care who gets this one. Let's see. One plant that every homesteader should grow.
Oh, let's get that.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
I really, as far as grow, because I don't grow the one I really wanted to say first. Well, I don't doubt either, but I'm going to say mullein. I love mullein. It's really awesome.
Yeah. Elderberries.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. He's got a bunch of it, so yeah. And you, Bob, you got so many, so I mean.
I know. I don't know which one to pick, but I do turmeric.
Okay.
Things on the medical side, but turmeric and elderberry. I do a lot of elderberry also. But, there's so many, it's hard for me to pick one.
Okay.
I know everybody down there was looking at me expecting me to answer, but this is like picking your favorite kid. I can't do that. Nope, I got nothing.
All right. I'm going to put in a vote for cannabis. How about that?
Well, you are in the right part of the country to give that answer.
But the most important tool is our 10 children. There you go.
There we go. Workforce multiplication. That's what we call that. Yes. No kidding. Right. That other grass, right? Since it's on this end, I'm going to go ahead and ask this. Brian, what's your quick go-to meal?
My quick go-to meal?
Yep.
Eggs.
Eggs. There we go. I think we're in good company. That's pretty good. Go ahead. Yep, that's not bacon. Bacon. Michaela, what's your thing? Microwave? What are we doing here?
Ramen.
Ramen. There we go.
Pork.
Okay.
Eggs, barbecue eggs, egg kebab, egg sandwich, eggs.
Breakfast burrito. There we go.
Eggs. Beef, butter, bacon, and eggs.
There we go. Can't go wrong there.
Tacos.
There we go.
yeah, I'd say bacon and eggs.
Bacon and eggs. If you didn't say eggs, I was going to have a problem. I mean,
It's eggs for us too, because, or at least for me, I mean, they're there always.
Right.
Get off the stage, God.
And venison.
Well, of course, right? Yeah. We are in, where we are.
3 days, 4 days, what's left? Before everything goes by?
This is going to be the last thing, and we're going to wrap this up. But tell us each, and I know Chris and them, I expect to have maybe a little different answer. What does this event mean to you all? And you just all share, yeah, or your thoughts on this event, or whatever.
This event means to me community.
Right.
It means camaraderie, friendship, and it means getting stuff done you didn't ever think you could get done.
Right. Awesome. Are you sure you want to hand him that? No.
I don't have enough time for my wife to get any more hobbies.
Okay.
No, she's right. When she started this, and I know that they have these all over the country, but I also know that what her goal was for the community, was for everybody to be linked together so that if someone had a problem, someone had an answer.
Right.
And that's exactly why she started this. And I feel like it's going that way. And I hope that it just keeps going that way. It's and I know it takes money to put these on, but the purpose is to just build a community of like-minded people.
Well said. You said that. You kind of summed it up.
Yeah, I agree. Ditto. Networking and community that's why I'm here.
There we go.
Well, I think it's also community, but you can watch a bunch of YouTube videos, but you can't ask a YouTube video questions.
Right.
So being here in person means I can go up and ask him a question about something directly and get a full answer, and I don't have to sit and watch a video and not know the answer to my question.
Well, I like that. Good.
And if I don't know the answer, I'll make something up you'll believe.
If you can't dazzle them with brilliance. No.
No, I think it's family, man. It's getting to see people like Robbie from Arkansas. We got Missouri and Texas and Georgia, and it's a place to gather, a place to learn, a place to ask questions. And I love to share, so that's an outlet for me. So I just love to come.
There we go. Awesome.
Mine is mainly friendship. I mean, since we've done this past couple years, I made some really good friends doing this, and get to share it and network with people and help other people out.
I think we're going to start sounding like a broken record, because it is definitely, I'm the same way as Jack. I get to talk about something I enjoy and get to share and teach something to people that they don't always know about. But then there's so much I can learn. You know, I've learned from Dwayne and Lorraine about water catchment. There's people I've learned stuff about that I've been able to take and apply to my own life. So if I can do something to turn around and to help other people do the same, that's amazing.
It reminds me, when you were young and you were in Bible school, and they had this little song about let your light shine, don't put it in a basket. Remember that? Well, it gives an opportunity for me to share what the Creator has given me.
Okay.
Because nothing belongs to us.
Right.
We're just stewards of it, to be able to give it back out. So to try to help the world be a better place.
Yeah, I like that.
And for me, it's about giving. It's not about taking. It's about helping. And I want to give what the Lord's given to me and be a good steward of it. And this is, for me, is definitely a calling. But what I like most of all about this right here is I've literally have met people in the past 2 years that's become like family to me. When I'm here at these Homestead shows, I feel like I'm in the midst of the right people and the like-minded people. And it's more than just getting to come and share what you do and all that, but it's being with family.
And Michaela, this is your first time with us, so what's your experience been in relation to this and what we're talking about?
I don't really know, but I do know that I came here to represent Secret Edge because, I know that parents want good things for their kids, and tickets is one of those things that I believe that parents should do because it's just a good thing. Because, for example, my mom has to drive me 2 hours there and 2 hours back every month to get to Joe because she believes it's a good thing for me, and I just wanted to spread that by coming here.
Cool. Thank you.
I feel like a broken record because it's
That's
community
okay.
and giving. Like you want to be able to give back to the community and be a part of all of this and make connections with people. Yeah.
I really like the opportunity and thankful for the opportunity to teach. I really like learning things. I like meeting people that like to learn things and, take that information and go with it. And so, the networking and the friendship side of it has kind of come secondarily, but I really appreciate that too. It's an unexpected side of things where I'm like, you know what? These people aren't so bad.
Well, Brian, you kind of come from a different direction as well, but you go to a lot of events and you speak a lot of places. How has the Homestead community welcomed you in, and how's that been good for you?
Okay, so let me say this first. I didn't know what to expect. But when I was in school, I took wood shop, metal shop, drafting, welding. So I get that. At home, there's not much that I can't fix, and I don't like calling somebody to come and fix it. So I get that. I appreciate that. I respect that. As a Native American, we took what we had, and you make something. I make pouches. I take deer antlers, and I make jewelry, and I do things. I get that. So I also have gained respect, appreciation, knowledge. I really enjoy this event. I tell people about it all the time. I didn't know that I would connect, but I connected. And I love watching what other people do with what they have. And so I appreciate it. I enjoy it. And it's more than what I expected.
Awesome. That's great. We're going to pass that down. Thank you, Brian. Thank you very much. And that's great to hear from somebody who's not quote, homesteading, not from in this environment, but somebody who comes from the outside, but sees the skills that they recognize in life. And I appreciate it. Thanks. Go ahead.
Beyond family and friends and networking, the number 2 reason, food.
Food, good food. As you can see, most of us like to eat.
Good fried pies right here. Cheesecake on a stick, y'all, outside. Kettle corn, you got to.
Anyway, that is awesome. Dwayne, you got anything else?
I want to say this, young lady. I've been following you for about 3 years. Okay? You know that. Okay? And to see you sitting on this stage today makes my heart feel good. That tells me that we have a future in this world.
That's right.
And that's what all of us are working to do right here, is to bring up a better future for everything.
Amen.
I want to thank you two for bringing us together to be able to do that.
Thank you. Yes.
So that we all have a part and do our part to help mankind. And these guys here have been big promoters of all that. But everybody else on stage here couldn't ask to be with a better group of people.
That's right. Huh?
The Littlest Big Channel.
The Littlest Big Channel on YouTube. We're going to have to adopt that, bro. The Littlest Big Channel on YouTube. That's it. No, listen, we want to thank each one of y'all for taking the time to sit up here with us, endure these questions, put yourself up here on the stage, but mainly that you came here and shared your knowledge, you shared your experience, and I'm going to let Dodge have the last word.
I think I'm gonna speak for everybody when I say how much we appreciate y'all and Farm to Table for coming out and doing this. Taking time, driving a long way, bringing all of your equipment, setting it up. And you do it just because you want to.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it.
Thank you. And we appreciate all of y'all, because what would we talk about if we didn't have y'all guys? We tried that. It didn't work. But no, we appreciate it all very much. Appreciate y'all taking the time. We're going to do this again tomorrow to close out. Relax. I've got a second set of questions over there, so we won't repeat. Huh? No, different questions. No, this is all ad lib. No trick questions. I won't do that to you. Can I send it in text? Oh, speakers dinner tonight at 6, right down here, as well as music 6 to 11 out at the amphitheater outside. So if you don't have anything going on, that'll be a fun time out there. About 6:30, she said. Okay, yeah, 6:30, 6, whatever. Anyway, if you're there at 6, you'll be on time. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I know we still got a little bit of time left before it ends for the day, but thanks to all our vendors, thanks to all of our people that have come out as attendees that are here and willing to listen to us and come see what we have to say. And without y'all being here, it'd just be a bunch of us hanging around, and we'd have fun. But anyway, no, it's been an honor to be here, huh? It's still come, that's right. So anyway, special thanks to y'all for willing to take this time. And we're going to sign this one off. I'll be honest with you, I'm going to sign this off. It's something Keith and I say. Those of us that have watched the show, y'all know it. We do it all the time. Of course, they've been giving my hashtag Stronger Together on the back of my shirt. And think out, it's Jack's favorite hashtag, think outside the big box store, shop local, hashtag Connect and Grow. That's another one that we've picked up this year. Our people that watch our show every day, we say hashtag Tablers Unite. So that's us getting together. But honestly, it is about community. It is about connecting and growing. But we say at the end of every show, prepare for the unexpected and keep it local. And that's one of the things we've always been about. So those that are on the Farm to Table show out there watching, that have been hanging with us all day live, because we've been live since 9 a.m. this morning. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, be back here tomorrow morning. Doors open at 8, and started back at 9. And we'll be looking forward to seeing more people out here tomorrow. And we had a great day today. So as we always say, prepare for the unexpected and keep it local. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, there it was. This was today's speaker panel. Now you can look forward to that again tomorrow. That we'll have another speaker panel. Maybe some different speakers up there also tomorrow, and as well as a whole new set of questions that we're going to ask. But I don't know about you guys, but that speaker panel meant a lot to me. And there were several touching moments in there that touched my heart. And I hope that it touched yours too. And so I'm going to make my way on back over to the Farm to Table set. And I'm here with Bro. Well, Bro, real quick, what do you think? Yeah, you got a microphone.
I got a microphone.
Okay. Yeah. So what did you think about it?
Actually, I think it was really good. We got, some answers I expected. We've talked to these guys so much, but it was more for the benefit of those watching and also the benefit of those around here.
Yeah.
Because we know them great, but some people might not. But no, it was really good. The strongest thread through all of that was sense of community.
Yeah.
A group of people they could call on, a community they could depend on, no matter what was going on, whether they needed knowledge or whether they had something happen in their life. And that is so much of Connect and Grow. That is so much of this homesteading and world, this homesteading community is exactly that. And so that was great. It was good to get some funny answers, some comic relief, and but really, Brian Jackson and Michaela Poteet, people who are not homesteaders,
right?
But they're here presenting on a subject. They're talking about things, and to get their take, just kind of on things from outsider perspective, you might say, outside the echo chamber that we talk to each other about, but. So really enjoyed their responses, and particularly Brian's there at the end and how he kind of recognized that connection that we all should have as Americans, as people, and seeing skills that cross lines, no matter what their background may be. So I really enjoyed that. And of course, the sage advice from these people that have collectively on that stage was well in excess of 100 years of experience, and from all different disciplines within it, if you will, that do different things, but they all have that common thread, and they all are teachers' hearts, and they want to share. And so that, for me, that's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to truck back over to the.
So shall we? I'll just follow you over there. How about that?
Come on over. I'm here.
What time is it, by the way?
It's like 5 something, but anyway. Yeah. Okay.
What'd you say? 5:37.
It is. It was great. And I want to say this. I mean, I don't know if we want to go ahead and sign it off and now we can sit out on the set.
Well, yeah. Let's
Or do you
let's
want-
go ahead and sign it off now. I don't see any reason to.
Okay.
Because I don't think we can slip anything else between now and the end of it.
Really don't think we have time.
Right. But what can they expect tomorrow is
Oh
kind
my
of what's
goodness!
on my
Of
mind.
course, yeah. Of course, we're back here at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be back live. We'll be in the building a little before that. Hopefully, with keys in hand.
Right.
We had a little delay this morning. Hopefully, the bugs have worked out from all today. But no, we're going to be back tomorrow at 9. Wall-to-wall coverage again till the end. Speakers are going to be here. A lot of presenters. We're expecting. The vendors are here, of course, and more people, different people, maybe some of the same people are going to be back. But, we're going to be grabbing people to sit in on set with us or going out with a run and gun camera. Introduce you to some of these people out here, some of their products. As we've seen today, it's a bit eclectic out here, but a lot of fun. And we have people here on ground like Brian who are not homesteaders per se, but they create and they use and they have a common spirit with it. And they're out here sharing what they know and they're sharing their event. Let's see. Great questions. Enjoyed the panel. That's what Donald and Lisa and them said. Okay, that was a different one. So, yeah, great questions. Enjoyed the panel. And we will be back. And Rebecca touched me on and said, wow, this was amazing to be here and listen. Appreciate that, Rebecca. Duncan, hello, chat peeps. Keep it local. So that is awesome. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the guys who hang out. Rebecca, Donald and Lisa, Troy Sutton, so many. And I shouldn't have started naming because I can't remember everybody that was in the chat all day today. But we had a lot of people in and out, and we appreciate y'all guys checking in. Tomorrow, Saturday, now I know it's college football day, and we'll try to provide an update or two here and there because I got to keep an eye on scores since Mr. P's not here. But anyway, so yeah, I look forward to that as well. Another speakers panel. Probably be most of the same people, I expect, but different set of questions set up for tomorrow. I'll be presenting a couple of times, as well as everybody else will be cycling back through the presentation schedule. But again, tonight's music outside. We've got, and listen, we got bounce houses. We got everything here. It's a
Pony rides.
Pony rides. We got goats. We got turtles. Oh, and Keith is riding the bull tomorrow. That's right. He's straddling up aboard a longhorn bull. All right. Named Big Red.
Big Red.
That's right. And he looked the part, too. He looked the part.
He does. I couldn't believe that he came over and sized me up.
He did. He was eyeballing you. He was scoping you out.
You riding me? He's like, you
think you're
riding me?
You think you're riding me. Watch this. But anyway, no. So more adventures with the Farm to Table show tomorrow for sure. And so listen, thank you, everybody. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Share. Let your friends know about it. Let them know we're going to be live all day tomorrow. You've seen some of the hijinks and some of the cutting up and some of the on-set antics that occurred today, and there'll be more tomorrow, I'm sure, as well as some good sit-downs with some of the speakers and presenters and vendors here, like we always try to do. It's been a blast, and we're ready to go to our dinner tonight and, kind of regroup and get ready for tomorrow because who knows what's going to happen. But anyway, so folks, thanks for tuning in. And we've already set our sign-off when we were over there at the speakers panel. Again, be back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We'll be on all day till close. Wrap this thing up. Year number 2 at Oklahoma Homestead Rendezvous, Southeast Expo Center, McAllister, Oklahoma. And for Keith and Scott and myself and the entire Farm to Table show, thank you. Without everybody here and without all of y'all that watch and support us, well, honestly, we'd just be talking to ourselves. And, while that's entertaining, it's not the same. We love you guys. We're glad you're here. And we will see you all tomorrow. Be a blessing to someone today. And prepare for the unexpected. And keep it local.
All right. So as you run over there
As
and
I run
turn this
over-
off, I'm just going to scan around over here
All right.
and see the things that there is to see.
Right. One last spin around. One last spin as I try to find the button that says end stream. Yeah, I don't know where that button's at because you got stuff over here in the way. I don't know how to do this. This might be something where you're going to get some craziness. Oh, there is Monty and Michelle from.
What's up? What's up, guys? Didn't really get to talk to you today, but good to see you. Huh? I don't know. I don't know if he's turned it off
We're
yet.
still live. I can't
We're
get
still
to it
live?
on your stupid computer.
Oh. No, that's all right. That's all right. It's all right. I'm just going to sneak up on everybody here while we're just kind of ending up the day. See the crazy people that I have to deal with all day long. Here, Miss Dina Dyer,
Right.
Miss Amy Leonard from Leonard Mountain Homestead. How are you doing, Miss Amy Leonard? Yeah. And Brian DeShazo and Shayla Dury. You made it here safe and sound by the grace of God, right? Yeah, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh man.
So it's like I mean, she's like making a live as she's driving down the road. She's all
No
freaked out. And I'm
kidding.
thinking, how are you doing the live?
Right. Well, hey,
You're freaking me out a little. I ain't lying.
all right, bro. We are wrapping out of here in 3, 2, 1.
All right. Good night.